we left off with the Bronze Toads, which name I still hate.
Me too.
You guys finally were brought to the Grand Hall to deliver your speeches with a grim and urgent message you delivered to the public to a mixed response. People seemed to have their attention, and there is now a sort of tension and weariness of the threats you made them aware of. In the middle of your, actually towards the beginning of your speeches, as a woman spoke, one that seemed to be important, resulting in 2D. What the fuck is this?
I don't know how I actually rolled that. The fact that I got 69 on that is fucking ridiculous.
Wait, you just rolled 2 d20s plus 59. How did you roll 10 on both and get 69?
That's nice.
That's actually incredible.
I'm a god among men.
Anyway, in the midst of your meeting, a very important woman was escorted out of the Grand Hall by a soldier after cutting her speech short. There were also a few strange happenings that several of you noticed. Obviously, the man asking about the originator, you had no idea what that was about, but it seemed to rile people up. And some of you also noticed the presider, the one who runs the Grand Hall assemblies, seemed quite nervous toward the end. Somebody's mic is making a lot of fucking noises.
It's not me, I'm buttering bread. Bread doesn't make a noise when you butter it.
It's
unless
Jason.
it's sentient.
Was it me?
Yeah, it's making some weird noises. Like a lot of...
popping.
Yeah. I was wondering if I was crazier.
It sounds like a heartbeat.
It sounds like a cat is just thwacking it over and over. Like-
Jason, you making popcorn? Can I have some?
Sadie!
There's nothing
Speaking
going
of
on
a
over
cat.
here.
Weird.
That's odd.
Sorry, I love your
Headsets.
cat.
Yeah, you're lighting up on Discord whenever it happens.
Anyway,
That's very strange. All right.
Yeah, no
I don't
idea.
hear her saying
She's
anything.
a bad cat. Don't tell her you love her.
you
Let me
guys,
tell you-
Bad.
you guys finished your speeches. You finished the meeting, and you found out that the city had 2 weeks to vote on their decision as to whether they would like to aid Direwood or not. So now you have several things you need to do. You need to find a way to either speed up or wait for the process to finish of voting.
We can wait.
You could look for a way to increase your odds of a favorable vote. Or, as some of you are already doing, you could investigate this originator and see what's going on
Sadie.
with that. Because some of you are getting some real strange feelings about some strange vibes about what's been going on ever since you made your way to this city, mostly Clara. Otherwise, after your meeting, Sam went to go pray for literally the entire day. Zelfer went to go fetch his spell. And the rest of the party, after some bear shenanigans, if you will,
Shenana bears.
and some stinkies, we're going to make their way to Widget's warehouse. So, we're going to return, and to start, Sam.
That's me.
You shit your pants twice.
So,
I thought he started out dead.
you make your way to a spot of prayer once more. And I assume you're going back to the general worship building? The one that is full of unmarked places?
sure.
Okay. This kind of a lame way to start the session for everybody else, but I do need to take you to Secrets for like 2 minutes.
Wow,
Well,
that's
what
lame.
a lame way to start the session
Yeah,
for
honestly.
everyone else.
Yeah.
Babe, you do what you need to do.
Yeah, fuck all you. Okay.
Holden, I support you in all your
No,
decisions.
I'm leaving. Okay, I'm leaving. So, Jesse. So you made your way back to one of the larger places of worship in Priest. The large church full of unmarked areas for prayer. The temple to Helm, god of protection, seemed nice and actually kind of down your alley, but this somehow felt more appropriate to you. Kneeling before a simple altar of candles and silks, you pray once again to your god, anxious to receive that connection you've not felt for some time. Immediately upon beginning to pray, that connection returns to you once more, and it's calming. Simply feeling the connection gives you courage. But something strange happens. You feel a large hand on the top of your head. Massive, much bigger than your own. It's warm. And it's just resting atop your head in the same way a father would rest his hand atop his son's head. And then you hear a voice. One question, devout one. Perhaps it will be answered. What do you do?
Not prepared for this at all.
Mm-hmm. As you will be praying all day, we can come back to
Where
you.
can I find the originator?
You contemplate this for a moment. You think.
Sam would think of many questions, a lot of which pertaining to like who brought him here or why did they bring him here, stuff like that. And he just ultimately decided on helping the other people.
Okay. But this is the question you choose. And as you think of it and concentrate on it, you aren't given an answer in words per se, but rather images flash in your head. Images of 5 statues lining a circular room. An image of a crate of apples and a dirt road. And then a sound. Music, an organ, eerily playing in the dark. And that seems to be your answer.
And Sam knows exactly where to go.
Okay. I'm going to send you something. And you hear after that, a reward for your return. And I'm going to give you this. Check your Discord for your new ability. Okay. Why
on,
is
I sent you a
everybody
Discord
messaging me? What? You
We sent-
linked me to my own Discord. What's going on?
Yeah, Jason just did it to me, so.
Why does Jason start these things? Why does he do this? Jason, why must you plague my life with
Sorry.
this? God damn it.
It's a king. It's definitely a king.
My apologies.
Okay,
Motherfucker.
I apologize as well, Holden.
Okay, so while Sam is off worshipping on his own for the rest of the day,
Jesus.
Selfer,
Yeah.
you have
eat ass.
made your way at around, I believe, noon. Well, after your guys' bear shenanigans, was that at the end of the day, or after? That was after your grand speech. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at around
Yes,
noon,
I
you
remember.
decided, oh, yes, I have a spell to go collect. So you went back to the Wizards of the Coast to collect your Find Familiar spell and the 10 gold worth of components needed to cast it for the first time.
Yeah.
So you're able to retrieve all of that, and you said you wanted to cast it right away.
Ooh, yes.
Where are you going to do so?
Is there an iron brazier in here? A fire?
I'm going to say, for the sake of this spell, because that is ridiculous, if you're fine with this, I think you can just sacrifice those materials needed in any way you'd like. An iron brazier, that's so specific and stupid.
Okay, I light everything on fire. Poof.
Yeah.
And I have a fucking owl.
Well, not quite. I'm going to tell you what happens.
What? Look at the owl.
And this one isn't quite as personal, so I'll allow it. I won't do it in secrets, unless you want me to.
I don't
Because it
care.
is only you who would know this, but okay.
Big frowny face.
Are you just going to do it in the Wizards of the Coast?
Well, if I don't need an iron brazier, I'll do it outside.
You just walk outside?
Yeah.
It's an
hide
hour to
behind
cast.
I go back to my room.
Okay, so you head back to the inn. You go back to your room. You take the materials and spread them out before you. You sit before them, close your eyes, and concentrate on the magic that you have now learned.
And come.
And you see
Oh, yeah.
within your mind's eye flashes and images. At first, they're nothing but meaningless shapes, But as you continue with the ritual, the images become clearer. Talons, feathers, tentacles, tails, legs, scales, eyes, all sorts of different parts of various animals flash and swirl in your mind's eye and eventually begin to take the shape of complete beasts. In this vision, it's as if you're drifting on your back down a gentle river, and these creatures are taking their turns visiting you, inspecting you. A rat skitters across your chest, sniffs your cheek, and jumps into the water. A small octopus suction cups across your leg, looks at you for a while, and dips back into the water. Several more animals come and inspect you, and with only 10 minutes left of this casting now, you're hearing things. Though you know physically you're still in your room, at first it sounds like the sounds of all these animals visiting you, the caw of a raven, chitters of a rat, hoots of an owl, but these sounds, much like the images, bend and twist in ways that perplex you, and as you're pondering this, it becomes apparent the animals' calls are now more akin to voices. Dozens of them speaking all at once. She can help him. He does not know. She will guide him. Is he worthy? Is she sure of this? Him? Why him? I see it. There's something she has chosen. These voices all call out to you at once, and it's dizzying trying to hear everything they're saying. You shake your head and blink a few times trying to fend off this dizzying feeling and find yourself back where you'd started the ritual in your room. Nothing has changed. You cast the spell, you felt the arcane energy flow out of you, and you saw and heard all of that strange stuff. You wonder if it didn't work. And as you're questioning yourself, you feel a tight grip on your left shoulder. It feels like a humanoid hand. As you turn your neck to look, you could swear for just a moment you could see long black hair drifting into your periphery. But the humanoid grip disappears and becomes a much more concentrated, narrower grip. Where you thought you saw long black hair, there's now an owl on your shoulder, staring back at you.
You're an owl.
Ooh!
Bitch, you just got cursed.
I'm gonna call you. What do I want to call you?
He's gonna call you.
It gently pecks your forehead.
18.
Jesse, don't pretend you need to shave, buddy.
I do, like specifically right here.
Hello, Angus. I pet the owl.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like it.
Angus. Immediately. Oh, okay. I lay. I gestured. I snapped my fingers and put the owl 5 feet away from me because I can do that.
Okay. Yep. And you just.
I lay on my back.
Yep.
I think I can telepathically talk to it.
As long as it's within 100 feet of you.
Yeah. I go, show me my friends, and I'm transporting my brain into the owl so I can see and hear what it sees and hears.
Kind of cocks its head a little bit, and you see it looking at you.
I'm looking at me. This is a weird.
Yeah,
experience.
it's a weird, literally out-of-body experience.
Sulfur's like, oh god,
It kind of looks around in the room. And then kind of waddles over to the door and looks back at you.
And looks
Fair
at
enough.
the door.
I telepathically, I snap back to myself. I teleport the owl to my shoulder, and I head outside.
Okay. Sure. So I believe it would be Bess, Percival, and Six. You guys are down in the tavern. Do you want what? That is worded weird.
Do you want me to keep the stats up, or do you want to?
Oh, you can keep the stats up, please.
Okay.
Since you'll be making the rolls.
God.
So you guys are in the tavern. It's maybe 1 or 2. You're preparing to head to Widget's warehouse when Zelford comes down from his room with an owl on his shoulder.
Zelford, who is that?
Who was what? I point at him and I snap my finger. Is he within... I'm ignoring him. Is he within 30 feet of me?
I presume.
I go, who's what? And I point at him and the owl's on his shoulder now. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is going to be fun, I say, looking at his
And the
shoulder.
owl's on my other shoulder now as he looks at it.
I was right.
Miss Angus, the owl.
You've
I
given him
approve
too
of
much
the name.
power, Holden.
That I have.
Do you want to see what Angus can do?
Yes.
Cool. I sit down and start reading.
You're such a bastard.
What's the
But-
bear up to?
As I'm reading, I'm gonna put my my senses into the owl and telepathically tell it to go to Six's shoulders.
Okay. So,
So
as you kind of look back to take a peek at what the bear's doing, it looks like that large man is kind of just stroking it, and it's calmed down and is chilling and drinking some water from one of its big giant bowls. But then all of a sudden your vision is blocked when an owl appears on your shoulder and is staring back at you.
you guys all see me. I have a book open, but even though I can't see, every few seconds I just turn a page.
I pat the owl on the head.
Zephyrs' body just.
Very loudly because I can't hear anything. I can see and hear through the owl.
The other patrons in the bar kind of look at you like, what the fuck? You hear some murmurs of people like, what the fuck is this guy on about? What?
Okay, keep it out of my room.
The guy,
No.
the guy sitting immediately next to Zelfer kind of touches his shoulder like, hey, buddy, you
I start batting, not knowing where I'm.
No, Zelfer's just flailing around. The guy's like, whoa, 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 Jesus.
What's the owl
Six,
looking at?
control your animal.
Not mine, man.
Yeah, no, Zelfer's
Zelfer.
freaking out.
Just
Zelfer's flailing around, but the owl's just sitting very patiently on Six's shoulder.
Can I see what? Can I see the guy who I'm flailing at?
The owl, I would say, is looking over. You're looking at your own body across the bar, flailing around aimlessly, and this guy through the owl. Yeah.
Telepathically tell Angus to come to me.
Okay, Angus flies across the bar and lands on your shoulder.
I really do have weird eyes.
This dude kind of just like there's a as he scoots his stool away from you.
I look at him and the
Goes back
owl
to
looks
his
at him.
business.
Just we're both looking at him.
He's like wide-eyed, like what the fuck is going on here, and just kind of turns away and keeps drinking.
Maybe we shouldn't be terrorizing the people we're asking for help.
I bring my eyes back into me.
That's a
I
weird
don't
sentence.
like that sentence.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like the way you said that.
I don't like the way he says anything.
I don't like Blake. It boils down to that.
Ouch.
Consider
where are
my
we going?
feelings hurried. I thought we were going to Tinker's.
True. Do we want to? I can now scout things a little bit easier.
You should fly that owl at that dragon and see what happens.
No. I really don't want Angus to die.
Did you
How-
think something was a bad idea? Is that character development?
You don't understand how much I love Angus. Both I start reaching for my jar of eyes. I'm giving you guys a
Keep that in
second
mind.
to stop this. As I reach for the jar of eyes to pull out Angus.
Yeah, you made it plural this time.
Oh yeah, it's only one eye. Angus is a singular. Beaker actually. At the moment.
Even though he ends with an S. It's very strange.
Ah. All right, so let's go. Come on, Angus.
I'll follow those guys.
Which Angus?
Both are coming with me.
It's
Anguy?
that guy.
Okay.
Angus's?
Angus is,
You feel the
depends on whether it's
talons
Latin or Greek.
on your shoulder tighten just a little bit as you stand up, and he seems to balance on your shoulder. Sorry.
I haven't checked.
I suppose
looks
it,
like
Are you going to?
it's a
Is
fey
that
being.
important?
She really doesn't matter. Kind
Angus.
of gender fluid, really.
Angus
Was
is a very
she
gender fluid man.
identified as a she.
Well, I originally had written her as a she, but now I realize they are ancient fey beings. They don't really have a
Yeah,
gender.
exactly. But she made herself a she.
But I guess you're calling her Angus, so you can identify
Hey.
her, him, Z's,
Angus?
however the fuck you want.
Angus is the most
Say
gender
Zimmer,
neutral
you would
name
say Zimmer.
I can come up with.
That is really fucking sad. Charlie.
Nope.
What about Sam?
Angus.
Sam. Yeah, Sam's even
Sam.
better.
Jesse.
Jesse,
Nope.
yeah,
Cameron.
we know like 50 of them. And you go with Angus?
It makes me think of my cousin.
The one of those that is not gender neutral.
That's one of the least gender neutral names.
That's
You
not
might
even
as,
a man's
you
name
might as well
anymore.
name Zelfer Tiffany. Like what?
Do you know any fucking Anguses in real life?
My
I know one.
cousin's named Angus.
Oh, is they?
I suppose, to be fair, with Zelfer's backstory, he could completely believe that Angus is a super gender fluid name.
Don't give him this.
And I'm kind of giving him this.
I head out.
All right.
Alright, bro.
Hey,
Alright,
he's
bro.
about to head out.
All right, I go with him.
Okay. So, I assume Bess and Percy follow as well.
Yes.
Sure. So,
Yes.
you guys are making your way back to Widget's warehouse.
Downtown?
It is kind of
Making
in
my
the...
way
If there
down.
were a downtown area, it's near the Grand Hall. The streets are still quite
downtown.
busy after the General Assembly, and you can hear whispers of, not whispers exactly, but just Pat walking through the streets. You can hear lots of people talking about it, talking about, questions that were asked, questions they had that they weren't able to ask, their feelings on the matter. It seems right now very mixed.
I would like to try to answer those questions.
Are we walking fast?
I assume you're walking at a normal pace.
You know what they say about
Alright.
swimming, hold on.
It turns me on.
It's fucking hot, yeah.
Are you actually gonna, like, when you start hearing questions, are you gonna stop and try to answer them for people?
Like, what kind of questions are we hearing?
The first you would hear is just one person you'd hear say, "Well, I kind of wanted to know when the hell this would be happening. Like, if we're gonna give them aid, when? Tomorrow? Next week? Next year? What's the
Honestly,
plan?"
we could all be attacked at any time, I say.
And they kind of look over and recognize you and go, "Oh, yeah, hi. Wait, really?
We've already been attacked multiple times and fended off the rat army.
Angus here, though, has never been attacked.
When you say we, you mean like we you or we us?
Direwood,
Just okay. Do you really think that they'd come over here? Why would they come here?
they will.
Why?
That's
Flash.
their goal, to conquer.
How do you know that?
We've been told. The necromancer. Not necromancer, what was he? The mage. The
The guy,
mage.
the guy we beat to death and then came back, he told us.
Explained his plans.
Make a persuasion check.
Performance check.
Who's making a persuasion check?
This is 6.
Okay.
I would give
Coming
you
at ya.
advantage for you helping him, but you're not exactly helping. Okay.
I'm not. Thing is, Zelfer isn't even trying to help. He's just trying to say things.
He seems confused, but nods slowly. Says, "Okay, that's thank you. I'll thank you. Good seeing you. Good day." And he starts going
Love
on his
you.
way.
Good luck, I say.
He seems real worried at you saying that and kind of quickens his pace.
Good. That was the
You
intent.
can see just walking down the street, you're getting a lot of looks, and people are mildly nervous when they see you.
I can understand that reaction.
Are people? Is it very, very noticeable?
It's not super noticeable. It's not like people are avoiding you. You just kind of get some looks, and maybe people move out of the way a little too quickly. As you're walking down the street.
If I catch people's eyes, I kind of give them a curt nod type of thing. I'm not being rude, but I'm not like all smiles and like, what's up? I just want to
Okay,
convey the heaviness of the moment, kind of.
good to know.
I
Thank
am
you.
the complete opposite. I am all smiles. What up?
Okay.
Bess would be smiling at people too. Maybe not creepy smiles, but she'd be.
Every,
boy.
and
Percival,
Any-
what are you doing as you guys are walking down the street?
Is holding my head and sighing an option?
Absolutely.
anyone who I can, I go, have you seen? This is my owl. I can make it teleport, and I'll teleport it to my
I'm gonna
other
have you
shoulder.
guys make a group performance check. I want everybody but Sam to make a performance check for PR as you're walking to Widget's warehouse.
You're a fucking stinky man.
6, you're bad at that.
Yeah, guess so.
Okay.
I feel like it's not my fault though.
Overall, not too bad. Okay. Good to know. I'll make a note of that for later. Right. So, you guys do this as you make your way to Widget's warehouse. And eventually this time you now see there are 2 guards standing outside the front doors. Who, when they see you approaching, they stop you. And one says, well, how can I help you? What is your business here today?
We would like to go in.
For what?
To tinker. And to ask around?
Do you have any official business?
I have an owl.
That you do. Congratulations. It's a very beautiful bird.
Do you want to see it?
Mm,
Do you want it on your shoulder?
kind of.
Would you like me to put my owl on your shoulder for free?
I-
I snap my fingers and it's on his shoulder.
Yeah. As he starts to protest, he starts to say something like, "If this is a bribe, hello.
This is a bribe.
How is the owl
Say.
behaving on his shoulder?"
I tell it to be cuddly.
Okay, it starts like nuzzling up to him. He's like, "Oh, okay, you're a cute one." Yes, he starts
doing?
petting the owl. Yeah,
Whoa.
Sadie's been going nuts behind you for a second. She's been like
She's
jumping
been chasing
around.
her own tail. She's
Oh my
chasing her
God.
own tail.
He says,
What are
listen,
you
I'm
doing?
sorry if you don't have any official business. Due to recent events, we've had some complaints about unwanted visitors, and now
Oh, I wonder who that could
we
be.
need you need official permission or an invitation or official business. It's
What was the name of the guy that made my sunglasses?
did
I
you
don't
get?
think it was ever said.
I don't think it was ever said, but I have a feeling you probably would have gotten it.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
You would have gotten.
you probably would have gotten it.
Gotten it.
That's gonna be in my notes from a few sessions ago. Let me see. Give me one moment.
No, I want 2 moments. or nothing.
That was the human male.
Sure.
Yeah, I believe he was a human male. Let me see here. Glass maker. Yes, human male. There. Okay, yeah. His name was Anandil. You would have gotten his first name at least, which was Anandil.
I would tell the guards that I needed to ask him about something for my sunglasses and hold them up.
You need to speak to Anandil. One moment, please. And the guard steps in, leaving just one stoic, silent guard.
Wait, is he stepping in with the owl? Because it's still on his shoulder.
I guess so.
I immediately put my hand on 6 and I'm in the owl.
Okay. 6, Zelfer just puts his hand on your shoulder for seemingly no reason, and now you watch Zelfer as the guard walks inside. Normally I would just say you guys wait a minute and then blah blah blah, but now I have to fucking tell you exactly what happens because you've planted a bug on the guard.
You have given Zelfer too much power.
It's a first level spell, man. But you watch as the guard walks inside, nods and gives, polite little waves to a couple of people. He seems to be well known. He walks over to Anandil, the man who helped Percival with his sunglasses, and he walks over and he just says, "There's somebody outside waiting. They want to see you about glasses, like the dark tinted. I don't know what they." And the man says, "What do they want? What?" He said he had questions about them. I guess it's my work. I guess as long as it's quick. Yeah, sure, why not? Right, I'll have them right in. Good luck. They're very odd. Yeah, I know. The fucking the one who wanted the sunglasses. He was nice and all, but the other guys they're causing some problems with the chemist. And yeah, I heard about that. That's why I'm here. I'll try to have him in and out as quickly as I can. Please do. And he
Me
comes
to the
ba-
boys on the Friday night.
Yeah, and so he comes back. Zelfer, after
Wait. He doesn't ask about the owl?
That's it. All right.
Roll him a perception. You have to.
Owl on his shoulder. Me, he has an owl on his shoulder. This is gonna take some getting used to. God damn it, Zelfer.
What if he just didn't notice? Like,
Hold
no
on.
perception.
Yeah, hold
Oh,
on.
you found another owl?
Okay, so that's a nat 20 on perception.
He notices the
He
owl.
notices the owl. But because it's a nat 20, no, there's no way he could know.
It's
Hold on, I'm
indistinguishable.
gonna roll something else. Okay, that's okay. So then you would hear as he like starts walking away, the glassmaker goes, also, what's with the owl? And he goes, what the? Oh yes, my new friend. The one with the strange eyes, the one that was causing problems last time. I think he's trying to butter me up. Honestly, it's working. It's a very, and the owl kind of like nuzzles up to him.
It
It's
worked on the bread.
very, very cute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have I'm telepathically telling Angus to hop onto the ground and walk towards Arendelle and coo at him, like kind of.
Okay, so the owl hops off his shoulder. They both go, whoa, and then the owl just kind of waddles on over, and then looks up at Ann and does, and kind of like nuzzles up to his ankle, and Annandole's like, what the, jeez, what the fuck, what, he's like almost not kicking like to hurt him, but kind of like kicking his leg a little bit, like shoo,
It's gonna fly back up to the guard's shoulder, then it kind of look back at him and very sad, like just.
It's fine, buddy. I've got you. He pets the owl. What you can see is the guard giving Annandale like a kind of look like the owl likes me more, kind of haha. And the glassmaker Annandale just rolling his eyes, getting back to work. And the guard now, after about a minute, comes back to you guys and says, "Okay, Annandale will see you. Right this way."
The second he opens the door, I'm back in my own body.
Yep. Is the owl still on his shoulder?
I'm like, do you want to keep her? You want to keep him for a little bit longer?
He kind of squishes the owl's chin. Yes, please.
Of course.
So, Angus will be hanging out with a unnamed
Guard,
guard
no.
for a bit. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys walk over to Annandale.
We walk. I look at the guard. What's your name?
Unnamed guard number 6. My name is Gafir.
I wasn't gonna ask until you said unnamed guard.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, of course. Please excuse my lack of manners. Typically when you're speaking to a random NPC that isn't very important, they don't. The DM doesn't come up with a name for literally everyone you ever speak with. Otherwise, his notes would be filled with bullshit. That would be incomprehensible. Thank you very much. Move on with the plot progression, please.
Oh, tell me about your family. Are you married? I'm kidding.
What about the other guard? What's his name?
Nope,
What about the
I
guard
have
next
no
to him?
life. I guard, I go home, I eat and sleep, I wake up, I guard, I go home, I eat and sleep.
Oh my god, it's me.
Do you ever sleep?
Oh, god damn it.
Holden, you made me an NPC. Thank you.
Yeah.
On Thursdays, I stay up and we play real life. It's a dice game.
Oh, you're gonna be pissed at this. My campaign actually has a game that some people play called Ogres and Caves.
Humans and desks.
So anyway, you guys walk over to Annandale.
Hey, what's up?
He goes, hello, Percival, the one with the glasses. What can I do for you?
I made them lighter. Check this out. I say, having him check it out.
He looks them over. This is different from what I did. Congrats.
The,
he puts them
the
over his eyes.
Arcanist-
He puts them over his eyes and like, oh, that's actually kind of nice.
The Arcanist did it for 10 gold.
It seems pretty basic, but technically a magical item now. Huh. Sneaky.
I can use this for overcoming resistances, per se.
I would like to beat him with my sunglasses.
Yeah. Twat, 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 twat.
He just
So,
takes it by
this is,
one fucking thing
it's
and
interesting, but-
spins it really fast.
Why did you need to bring him back to me?
Well, that was just the way to get in.
Did you not have it? Was
We're-
that a
we're
lie?
not- no, I wanted to show you that, but
No, that's actually pretty awesome.
I know, right? I put them on the first time, and don't get me wrong, I love your work. It's fantastic. They're super well made, but I just couldn't see anything. So I was
Well,
like, I wonder if I can fix this.
Well, I'm glad you got it finished.
So, yeah, now you know where to go if you ever want to make another pair for someone or something.
Perhaps if people ever
Um,
wanted, he kind of seems
we-
to think.
I
for the
just-
moment.
There was a few questions I wanted to ask, and I promise that he won't be any trouble as I pointing to Zelfer with the owl.
Okay.
In the middle
But
of this
as Alfred does not have
conversation,
the owl.
can
Yeah.
Bess
Oh, I
snoop
pointed to
around
Zelfer.
subtly?
Snoop around. What? You know what? Okay, start with a stealth check to see how subtly you're snooping. And then tell me what exactly you're snooping for.
Snooping
Knock.
for things.
Not gonna lie, I'd eat Baby Yoda.
Alright, PewDiePie.
Nice.
It was PewDiePie who tweeted that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw that and I was like, what the fuck, Felix?
Don't call him Felix.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I've actually
That
watched
was a little strange, even to me.
Really? I've watched so much of his
A
content.
tiny bit.
I've honestly watched so much of his content. I call him so many things.
I'm not going to judge. Don't worry about it.
I feel like I'm being judged a little bit.
It's because you're a Nazi.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you like Felix, therefore. Let's see.
Well, that's kind of
Breakfast
weird. Call him
is-
PewDiePie, Jesus, or
Yeah.
Pewds or Poods or whatever the fuck Marcia calls him. Okay, okay, best 19.
Sugar tits.
Okay.
Things
here's the
that
thing.
Marcia calls them.
The guard is staying inside to watch you guys specifically, but I'm gonna give him disadvantage on his perception check to watch for you because he's preoccupied with an owl. I'm hating this fine familiar so much. Literally first session you've had it, and it's the bane of my existence. Fuck me. Okay. It's a natural 5 and a natural 8, so he ain't seeing shit. He is cuddling this owl. He's having a great time. What are you snooping around for? You kind of break off from the group.
Anything interesting? I'm not quite sure what. Hello. What would I find? What's around me?
You're just looking for anything interesting. Make a perception check. Okay. With that roll, you're kind of looking around. There's all sorts of stations everywhere and all sorts of tools and tinkerers. There's a lot going on, but there's one thing that does grab your attention with that roll. The only most obvious thing here. At the very end, about maybe 50 feet away from me right now, at the very end of the warehouse in the center, like the center wall, there is a somewhat large humanoid-looking machine, kind of strung up with its limbs, like its arms, its legs, its torso, and its head, all in separate pieces. And it looks like there's all sorts of wires and arcane energy and different components and strange tinker things strewn about along its limbs. It's just kind of a mess of a humanoid shape of metal
And it's sort of, did you say stuck to the wall?
It's kind of like strung up on the wall. It looks like it's being worked on.
Does it look like there's a person working on that, or just in progress? Like, is there someone currently working on it?
This is not your check, but I'll tell you, because it's so obvious, like it's kind of a centerpiece. No, it doesn't look like, you would notice it doesn't look like anyone's working on it right now.
Okay. Fascinating. I walk over to it.
Okay, so while Percival and Zelfer are talking to Anandil, Bess sneakily, Six not so much, do you guys both approach this thing?
Yeah.
I imagine you both kind of
Yeah.
like look at each other, noticing it at the same time, and with a head nod, you both start making your way over. Back to Anandil, Percival and Zelfer.
Do you have a second to answer a few questions?
Well, is it about the glasses, or?
Well, no. Now that you've
Not-
got me thinking, there could be one, but not the reason we came. No.
Listen, you paid me for the glasses. You're fine enough, as long as this one doesn't cause any trouble. I can answer a few questions, though I have no idea what you want. I don't know how helpful I can be.
Well, were you at the speeches?
Yes, I was. That was quite a display, I'll say.
We're all very confused. Who the fuck is the
Originator.
Originator.
Yeah.
Boom! Blake remembered. I remembered it.
For some reason, my first thought, I brain farted, and my first thought was conquistador. Yes.
The conquistador.
He kind of.
Where is the conquistador?
Who is the conquistador? He kind
Well,
of narrows his
better.
eyes
Why
at you.
is Gamora?
He narrows his eyes at you and says, "Really, you don't know who he is,
Genuinely have no idea.
but you came here to ask."
Because we've been told by others that he was a tinkerer.
He is going to roll insight on you. That is a total of 16. Okay.
I thought we were told that he was a tinkerer.
Yes.
Okay.
He doesn't.
I was like, wait.
For reasons unknown to you, he is very suspicious of you. You can tell. He's like looking you up and down, like, what the fuck? He's like, he says, right, if you're genuinely unaware, I'll enlighten you a little bit. The originator. Are you familiar with the positions, with the governing body here, the council?
Nope, not even in the slightest.
Right. Well,
I wish I could say I was.
the man who helped you in the Grand Hall is the presider. He deals with all matters pertaining to the Grand Hall, all events, meetings, votes. The man in charge of tinkering, construction, inventing, technological progression is the originator. His name is Hunar. He works here. He points over to the humanoid machine strung up on the wall that you now notice Six and Bess are making their way over to. Actually, with passive perception, you'd notice Six moving his way over, but Bess is like very sneakily, kind of half crouching, moving toward it. So you wouldn't know. You just notice Six moving toward it. He says that's his long-term project. He runs this place. Widget's warehouse is his.
Ah.
He is the originator of inventions. Anything that has any funding from the city goes through him.
Interesting.
Um,
And
You
Go ahead.
didn't know anything about that, right?
Genuinely did not. I'm impressed with
Hmm.
legitimately telling him the truth here.
well, I have a question
Go ahead.
for him. Do you think we have anything to do with it? Yourself. I'm asking you yourself.
He seems a little uncomfortable at that. Make a general charisma check.
Okay, Sergeant Charisma.
Basically, to not intimidate
you.
him. he says, no, honestly, not really. Yeah, it's just a little odd, that you're asking all these questions, and came here, but no, definitely not.
Do I believe him?
Roll insight.
Can I also roll insight?
You may.
could I roll acrobatics?
You absolutely may. Please.
Can he
do.
roll perform? Hey, Jelly Bean.
Percival, it's hard to tell. He just seems nervous. Six, you do a couple of cartwheels on your way over to the other end of the building.
Sounds good.
You hear Bess give like a very tiny applause. Zelfer, you can tell that you're making him very nervous, and he's probably not being entirely honest, and is probably just trying to end this conversation.
I apologize if we are making you uncomfortable.
Listen, it's just the coincidences are too. You show up, he disappears. You come here asking questions. It's.
I raise both my hands. With my intentions are to figure out as much as we can to find him.
Listen, if you want to learn more about Hunar, you could probably go talk to somebody who works more closely with him, one of the tinkers, somebody that works with machinery or clockwork, somewhere over on the other end of the building.
We were not really. I'm not supposed to talk to anyone.
Oh, but here you are.
Well, he's talking with you and with him. That's why I haven't moved, and I'm pretty sure if I move apart from my group, I'm going to get shot on sight.
Maybe. maybe.
But look, he's being behaved. I say, holding my arms up to him.
So far, thank you. And he kind of, you see him like kind of look back at the guard who now like, he's like, as you guys kind of look back as well, he's stopped. He's still like kind of absent-mindedly petting the owl, but he's now looking at Six and Bess moving down the hall and looking at you guys and looking at like he's just surveying the whole situation, going and Annandale just kind of gives him like a very timid thumbs up, like question mark thumbs up.
I look back and go, we understand that we are asking a lot, so we figured this is a good step to earning good favor.
Right.
But to find him, we need more information. You understand?
You want to learn more about Hunar, probably go talk to Wylan. He's kind of like Hunar's unofficial assistant.
Give me a second, taking a note of that. Hold on.
Okay.
Wylan. Y-L-L-E-N. Wylan.
Sure. W-H-Y space L-I-N-N. Wylan.
No, that was fucking awesome. He just... No, it's... Yeah, sure.
W-Y-L-L-A-N. Wylan.
That's why land, Dork.
I just wanted to...
Party?
I want to be better at making sure I get these names so I'm not asking you 110 times.
I mean, I keep track of all of them for a reason.
I know.
Anyway. There it is. I should have an counter on the stats screen.
You break 1,000 in a day.
You wouldn't be able to keep track of my ohms.
I wouldn't.
They turn into watts.
So, moving back, Sam, you're still praying. It is maybe like 2-ish in the afternoon now. Six and Bess, you guys make your way down the down Widget's warehouse to the other end to this humanoid contraption.
Yes.
What do you do? Are you just inspecting it?
I would like to examine it. Have I ever seen anything like this? Wires and whatnot.
Me too.
I don't think either of you would ever have seen anything quite like this. No. Off the top of my head.
What can you tell me about the originator's project here?
Who are you asking? Just anyone nearby?
Yes.
Okay. The nearest person seems to be they've got some like thick goggles on and they're tinkering away at something that sparks are flying out of, and he kind of looks over. Hello.
Hello.
How can I help you?
Bess is gonna reach out and touch it.
He's a little like halfling man, maybe 3 feet tall at most. Pretty scrawny, big bushy red beard.
What can you tell me about the originator's
You
project?
touch it. It's cold.
Is it an automaton?
That's
A mannequin?
Actually, I need to go to Secrets for like 3 seconds with Isaac.
Okay.
Bye, Isaac. I'll miss you.
Bye.
Hey, Isaac, did you have a name for that Warforged character? Isaac?
Sorry, I was muted.
Did you have a name for that Warforged character?
Not off the top of my head. I can make one real quick, though.
You should really do that.
Okay, I thought I meant to talk to you about that because I had a new idea for a different character, but then we didn't talk about it, and now we have this, and now I'm going to play him.
You don't necessarily have to, but I'm making it canon.
Okay,
it could be unnamed right now. It could be unnamed. It's okay.
Yeah, nope, he definitely has a name, but the dude doesn't know it.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
No, I'm not gonna suck your dick for $60.
Why this dude looks up at you and goes, it doesn't really have a name. It's just we call it the Long Project. It's been around for many years.
How many?
Bess is gonna touch the wires coming out of it.
they are kind of warm. He says, "Oh, you don't." He kind of reaches out his hands. You don't want to. Don't touch it, please. Please do not
I
touch
touch it again.
it. No, stop, please.
You get electrocuted. On the
He's
spot.
he's like running his hands through his beard, and he's like, could you? That's a bad idea. He wouldn't like that. Oh,
Is it dangerous?
probably. I don't know. It's there's a lot of magic, and there's a lot of. I mean, it's not fully powered, but like it's very powerful and it's very scary and.
How is it powerful?
Well,
Why is it scary?
Well, I can't tell you. Who are you?
My name is Bess. I extend my hand for him to shake it.
Okay. He reaches up and he just shakes your hand with this tiny little hand. For the first time, you feel large compared to this man, which is a first for you. He's like,
Who are you?
my name is Wylan.
Helen.
I have a
And,
feeling I want to talk to you.
and at this point, Percival and Zelfer start making their way over as well, as they were directed to the same man. Somebody eating?
Not right now, but I will be when my mic is muted.
Okay. Anyway, so now the whole group makes their way over to Wylan, who you guys see is very, nervously shaking Bess's hand.
Hello, I'm Zelfa. Are you Mr. Wylan?
Yeah, that's
This
me.
is Wylan, yes.
Looking back and
Shake
forth.
nod my head, yes.
No, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
No, it was me,
Yes,
Rat
yes,
King,
yes,
the whole
yes.
time. Yes.
We are, if you don't know who we are who we are.
Nice. We are who we
It's
are.
not
You
very
should,
helpful.
we are the, we are the new royalty of Direwood. The new court.
The restorative royal court of Direwood.
That is the word I'm looking for. I almost said refurnished.
You're
That wasn't the word I was looking for. And then I went reincarnated, and I went, that's also very wrong.
That is
You introduce
worse.
yourselves and he says, "Oh, you were yes, of course. You were the fuck. I'm doing it again."
Gotcha.
every NPC that's a little wily just reverts into Rat King. He says, "Yes, of course. You're the ones who the meeting. Yes. I'm sorry, I did not recognize you at first. As you can imagine, it's hard for me to get a good look at these things.
Of course.
don't really have a good point of view. Anyway, can I help you? Why are you messing with our works? What's going on here?
I don't know why she's messing with anything.
I didn't mess with anything.
You were touching. She was touching.
That's not messing.
She was touching the long project.
That's not
First,
Percival-
she's gonna go over to Bess and just
Describe
totally
two
take
different
her hands and do it.
activities.
Now she's not.
Okay. Is there anything I can do for
Just
you?
kind of glares.
Can you turn it on? Is it a machine?
Yes, sort of. It's
Hold it in Discord.
okay. Sorry. I don't have any. Okay.
So it's up to. Hold on.
Understood. Yeah. Eden, shut up. Okay. Got it.
I literally just pulled out the fucking No You Uno card on him.
Yeah, you really did.
Get fucked.
I mean, I can't tell you a whole lot because, well, it's sort of it's not a secret. We have it strung up on the wall, but I can't tell you of the inner workings of it. I can tell you that a lot of the people around the warehouse call it, her. We don't really, the Redeemer.
You call it her?
But it's not really. He kind of waves around the genital area. There's nothing really here. It's kind of just a machine, but we call it the Redeemer sometimes, or the Long Project. It's something that's been around for a very, very long time.
How long?
Many originators have worked on it, hundreds of years, well before my time. Well before me or Huna.
Who started the project?
I believe Widget himself, as the story goes.
With what intent?
That's a great question. Listen.
Well, you have to ask him.
I have to. As much as I'd love to talk about this, unless you have some sort of authority or reason to know, it's kind of a need-to-know basis. It's not.
You're
It's also not my
Royal
project
Court
to
of
speak of.
Direwood.
Right. I understand, but I don't know if you could maybe get permission from the council to speak on these matters, I'm sorry. If there's anything else I can help you with other than, listen, I can tell you that sometimes we call him the Redeemer, sometimes we call it the Long Project. It is a mechanoid, humanoid thing. One of our main problems right now is we don't have a proper power source for it, and that's what
What
Huna
kind
was.
of power source would it need?
That's a great question. One of arcane nature, most likely for longevity. We've tried different spells. We've tried different materials.
Have you tried hysteria?
His eyes kind of grew wide at that. How did you? We wanted to.
Rifle around in my backpack and pull out a piece.
Bitch, you just have Hysterium on you?
Yeah, it's wrapped in a bag.
Wait, Isaac,
What the fuck?
is this relevant to right now, or are you just telling me this?
No, I'm telling you, that's what I was gonna
No,
say earlier.
Oh,
Okay.
But it's up in the air right now. It's either, so we're good.
Okay. So Six, you
We're good.
just pull out
Pop
Hysterium? Are you just grabbing it with your bare hands?
yeah. It's wrapped in a bag, so I pull the bag out and then just kind of let
Okay.
him
There's
see
a
it.
very, very dim purple glow from it. He's like, oh, well, how do you? Direwood, right? Okay, you must really be from there. Please put
We
that,
fucking
put that
live
away.
there, bro.
He starts kind of looking around frantically. Actually, he tries to snatch the bag out of your hands. Do you let him?
Yes.
Okay, he snatches. He kind of peers into the bag and oh wow, you weren't kidding. Wow. I don't know if this is enough, but wow. Listen, you brought this all the way from Direwood. You're really from Direwood. He kind of wraps it up. Where he closes the pouch back up. He holds it in his hand.
How much more do you think you would need?
What is the wording on how much
84
Hysterium that
tons.
was? Did you call
They were the what?
Was it a shard, a chunk?
It was chunk.
Chunk. Okay, so that's okay. Yeah,
Chunk.
it's like a baseball-sized little chunk. It's a big crystal. He goes,
Okay.
"This is a lot. Honestly, I don't know if we were to introduce this to the mechanism, to the Redeemer, it might be enough to power it for some time."
What is its purpose?
That, again, I cannot tell you, but since you've given me this...
Sucking dick and
Well,
taking that.
he looks up at you, Six. Are you giving me this, or...
Do you think it will be useful?
Absolutely. I mean, much more research needs to be done on Hysterium. That's, why
What I want to do.
Huna left.
Consider it a gift from Direwood.
He smiles a
Whoa,
little bit.
whoa, whoa, whoa! You said he left?
Yeah, he starts kind of he moves over. He talks as he moves back to his little workstation and starts double, triple wrapping this Hysterium to completely hide the glow and obscure it. And as he's wrapping it up, he says, "Yes, he left for Direwood." He looks around. He's gonna make a roll, actually. Okay, quite certain that nobody's paying attention. He lowers his voice and kind of gestures for you guys to all kind of close in a little bit near him. He says he left for Direwood to search for Hysterium, research its properties, and see if it would be of use. We have yet to find a proper power source for the Redeemer, and he believed that Hysterium's arcane properties might be of use and could be a valuable fuel source, not only for the Redeemer, but in general. It was on that mission that he's not returned from, and
We were told he went. Yeah, okay, he did vanish then.
he went south.
How long ago was this?
Most people only know he went west. Many don't know that he was heading to Direwood because it's quite dangerous, and he wanted it to be a secret.
Let's go home.
He left. I don't know, a few days ago. Not too long ago. Not too long before you arrived.
I could have gone.
Are you sure you didn't see him on the road? Little halfling man, about yay high, pointing out his own height.
Honestly, no. And
We
that's
only-
what,
Similar
one of the
beard.
reasons we're here.
We came
Yeah.
across only one man, who owned a cemetery.
Oh God.
I doubt he would purchase a cemetery on his way to Direwood.
Don't worry, this man gave off bad vibes.
Midlife crisis, you know. You
Did-
just don't.
wait.
You don't know what's coming.
Did he fail a vibe check?
Oh, everyone fails my vibe check.
He says,
Uh,
"Thank you for this. I don't want to introduce this myself. If Huna is
I understand.
pronounced dead, then I would become the new originator, and then I'd move on with the process myself. But I'm still holding on to hope that my brother is alive.
That is actually
Well-
one of the reasons we're over to talk to you.
Perhaps
Where-
we can investigate.
Yeah,
We're trying to
I
get
I-
more information.
didn't want to impose, as obviously you've got a lot of business here, but if you could look into this, I would be forever grateful. I could pay you. I could, not a lot, but whatever you. I could.
Well,
Could you lift my ban on me coming in here by myself?
he
No,
chuckles a little
no.
bit. He looks over at the guard, who seems to be still preoccupied with the owl, and he says, I have some pull here. I could make something happen."
I didn't mean to upset that man.
I bet he could kick you out for good.
There are some people who are a bit. Many people, when they are granted access to this workshop and given their own space, become engrossed in it and kind of lose their manners.
I just wanted to know what he was doing.
The way the hall is organized is actually the further back here in this corner on this end of the hall are the people who have been here the longest, the projects that have been worked on the longest. And as you work your way back toward the front door, actually, I'm just gonna. I think that it would be easiest if I just drew something for you guys.
Are you using MS Paint?
Might as well be. I'm just showing you the shape, the basic shape. What he explains to you is that Widget's warehouse is essentially a big rectangle, yeah? The front door
Yeah.
is right here
Yeah.
when you walk in. That
Uh-huh.
chemist that you initially
Yeah.
pissed off was over here.
Yeah. Yes.
And right now you're over in this corner speaking to Wylan. And the large humanoid thing on the wall is here. And he explains to you that everything on the left side of this drawing is the oldest, and the further right you move, the newer and less experienced the people are. Because as workshops are added, as spaces are added, and people kind of buy their way in or earn their way in, they start from the right and slowly shift left as more people enter from the right. Essentially, is what he explains to you.
Just like a Tesla graduation.
And he explains, the chemist you pissed off was a bit arrogant and new and likes to throw his weight around now that he's made it into Widget's warehouse and he's all important and everything now. So don't pay too much mind to him. That is, he is not a good representative of priests, I promise.
Oof.
good to know.
Anyway,
Who's
You
to
have-
say?
Any other clues or information that would potentially help us track down the originator? Anything at all?
I know he was looking for Hysterium. I know he
Okay.
went west to Direwood. I know he left a few days ago, roughly. I know he planned on coming back within a week or so. He wasn't planning on spending too much time. He was going to gather Hysterium and come back and research it here in the safety of his own workshop. I know he went alone because he wanted it to be a secret. He didn't want to alarm anybody, and to be fair, he's a pretty good shot with a crossbow. He can handle himself just fine. I told him that he should probably bring some guards, but he said no, that'd attract too much attention. He's quite sneaky. Honestly,
I have an idea on how we could look for him. I just need to talk to my people.
sure. Yeah.
Do you
If you guys would
do you
investigate this,
think we
again, I would be glad to repay you in any way I can. I can offer some monetary payment. I can offer.
understood?
I can offer. This is one of my works in the shop here. I have all sorts of gizmos and gadgets I've been working on. I'm particularly proud of this one. And he pulls up a little, it almost looks like a gun, but it's got a big old harpoon at the end of it.
It's like a harpoon gun.
It's basically, it's a grappling hook, basically. He says, I'm particularly fond of this one. Watch this! And then he pulls the trigger and it chink, and hits the ceiling, and then he zips up about 15 feet. It's like, ah, hello!
How tall is the ceiling in this room?
I'd say about 40 feet. It's a big warehouse.
Is there any, like, if I look up, does it look like there's a place I could, say, hide an owl?
Make a perception check.
So if you've
Are
never
there
flown
multiple
before,
grappling hooks or just that one?
You look, just a quick glance at his little work area. That seems to be the only one. Zelfer, you could
Quite
probably...
impressive.
You might be able to tuck the owl into, like, kind of this space. Cause it's a bit of a curved roof, with some boards for support. You might be able to have Angus kind of tuck himself in between that and the roof or the ceiling, but it would be a tight fit, and he wouldn't be super well hidden. But, like, you know... So basically, you could stick him somewhere up there where nobody would notice without looking, but if anybody looked, it would be quite obvious.
Okay. Hold on. I take one of my parchments,
Mm-hmm.
and I take my quill and I hand it to Waylon.
He releases the hook and falls back down. And
Could you draw or describe him so we know who we're looking for on this?
yeah, sure, of course.
Any information that you think would matter? What he was wearing when he left? Did he have anything on him?
Right.
Just if there's anyone who wishes him harm, any information you could have, if you could put it on this, we'll have that information.
Okay. I'm going to rattle off some information for you guys, since you found the right person to talk to. And whoever wants to take notes can take notes.
Give me about...
Someone who's a fast typer.
He writes on this parchment.
I'm not ready yet.
Wait, yeah, we're not ready yet.
Okay.
My notes lab right now is up for my homework.
wow, that's really impacting your gameplay, Blake. Fuck you.
Jesse, are you
Has it
enjoying
been?
listening to all this, knowing what you know?
Yeah.
I
No kidding.
Yeah.
I don't
What do we
like that
know?
sentence.
Okay,
I'm ready.
so
I know
Wait,
everything.
I'm not.
okay.
Jason also is ready. Oh, bye, Jason.
Ah,
1 second.
Jason, I love you.
I'm white. Does that count?
I'm here.
okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Speaking of, Sam would have left his prayer by now.
Okay. So you're
You
not
said
praying
the whole day, bitch.
You did say all day, but I'm gonna say at this point it's like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So you would have been praying
it's
for
pretty
like
much been all
4
day.
hours. 4 hours is plenty. Okay. We will say for the purposes of RP, you are making your way back to the inn.
Sure.
Sure. You probably wouldn't be aware that your party is at Widget's warehouse.
He wouldn't be, so he'd go to the end.
Right.
So
And
fine.
then you'd maybe find them. Okay. So, he tells you, he starts writing down that his brother's name is Hunar Balhana.
Hunar Baltama.
Hunar, Hunar,
Punani.
Balhana. He puts in little parentheses, I am Wylan Balhana, his brother. He writes, he is also a halfling, Hunar is. He is 90 years
Jason.
old.
Hunar
How old?
ball handler.
Hunar Bell. He is 90 years old. He loves tinkering with machinery. Probably has all sorts of little... He usually keeps a small pouch full of useful materials on him, including ball bearings, small metal rods, scrap metal, small tools. He keeps a tinkerer set on him at all times. He likes to travel and find new trinkets and explore different places for ideas and inspiration.
I too like to travel.
Travel. He hasn't come back from his most recent trip. He left 3 days ago, about-ish.
We should have passed him. We were right about at that place.
Yeah. He went west, looking for Hysterium, looking to research Hysterium at Direwood. And he was talking about how his project was almost complete. He just needed something strong enough to power it, which was hopefully the Hysterium. When he left, he would have been wearing pretty inconspicuous robes, like tan robes, and like a leather hood. And would probably have just had a pretty basic backpack with all of his gear and tinker's tools and some rations and water on him. Nothing. He would look as inconspicuous as possible. And his crossbow, of course. He has a little hand crossbow, of which he's apparently a good shot with.
So I hear.
That is all the information he has for you.
Intimate robes and hood.
There's no one you think would try to kill him.
I mean, he holds a position of authority. I suppose there's some people who might disagree with it. He doesn't really work on policy. No. Well, I mean, I suppose. No. No.
You suppose what?
Nothing. No, I don't think there's anyone that would kill him.
Was there anyone who would have had intention to hurt him?
Hopefully not.
You can't think of anyone at all.
Even Jeff Bezos.
I'm not at liberty to say.
Not even for the sake of an investigation?
Especially for the sake of an investigation. He kind of like looks around. I'm sorry. There are forces at play here you're unaware of, and if I speak of them,
then make us aware.
If I speak of them out of turn, I may be killed.
If at like 3 a.m, if someone like who has my voice is talking in your head, no one else could hear that.
He goes, kind of looks around. Maybe. Okay. I don't know a lot. Just keep your voice down. I
can whisper.
They're probably watching you as we speak.
I'm watching them.
I strongly doubt that. Listen,
I have an owl.
I've seen it. It's very cute. Listen. If you wish to contact me tonight, go ahead. But I can only tell you so much, and honestly, I shouldn't be saying this now. Let's continue pretending we're having a normal conversation before they kill us all. Okay. And he backs up a little bit.
And that's your opinion of gerbils?
That's honestly what I think. They're adorable.
They are.
Okay. Anyway.
You should never keep a small animal in a cage.
Right.
But if you put it in a tube sock,
when you put them in a microwave.
If you put them in a tube sock, they make a good home defense weapon.
Is there
what?
anything else I can help you all with? Is there anything I could do for you other than granting you amnesty within the Widget's warehouse, Zelf? Your name is... I don't know your name. I almost said Zelfa, but I don't know your name. Zelfa.
I just felt like it was Zel something.
Other than granting you
look like a Zelfa.
amnesty, is there anything else I could do for you? If I would do anything to have my brother back.
Why don't we talk about that when we get back? First, we have to find you.
Of course. Thank you so much. I will be hearing from you later, and in order to not seem too suspicious.
Unless we disappear like your brother.
Yeah, please don't. That would be bad for both Direwood and. Actually,
is your brother your twin?
Yes, he looks quite similar to me. His beard isn't quite nice as mine, but.
Who's cuter?
I'm definitely the cuter one.
I can see it. I wink.
You haven't seen him, so I don't know how, but he winks back. Thank you.
Okay.
He does have a manlier voice, as some would say, but no. Oh, I'm Huna, and I talk like this. Oh, but whatever. That's about it.
Nice.
If you punch him in the balls, I'm pretty sure his voice will go up higher.
And he is maybe a little bit taller. He's got like an inch or so on me.
But that makes you furious.
It makes me absolutely furious.
Anger.
Looms it all over me all the time. Oh, yeah. He can reach all the way up to the ankles of the Redeemer without any ladders or anything, and I can barely touch the toes.
Oh, okay. That's I think
I
that's enough info.
thought
Thank
you
you.
just said that he only had
Appreciate it.
8.
Well, I'm going to try not to make myself a nuisance and walk away one at a time so we don't seem suspicious.
Well, you came in as a group, you should probably leave as a group. It would seem even more suspicious to walk away one at a time.
Okay, on the count of 3, everyone run in separate directions.
I hate this idea. Please do not. Scatter! Sam walks in into all you got just fucking bolting in different directions.
What are you nerds doing?
It's a new game called Run Away Really Fast.
Yeah, it's a game we came up with when Sam wasn't there.
Zelfa,
Or Zelfa wasn't there.
We can put this in bossy ball.
We have to run really fast in basketball.
I fucking hate my players.
Why, for inventing?
Hopefully not all of them.
Mr. Percy, I have another game in the works in my head.
What's this one called?
I haven't decided yet. What it's about is
Quidditch.
I'm thinking it's called Try Not to Hit Ball. Not Try Not to Be Hit Ball. You have little rubber balls and you throw them at each other, and you're trying to avoid being hit.
You're trying like to escape them?
Yes, to dodge them per se.
Oh, like
How about a
Oh,
spitball?
don't get hit ball.
I think Don't Get Hit Ball is a really good name for it. It rolls off the tongue.
Hold on, this is why we couldn't work together at Dairy Queen.
Too bad I can't see Holden's face. Oh.
Hey, Holden, you can
Yeah.
go ahead and change your name back.
You shouldn't hate players.
I leave.
Okay, are you guys heading out of Widget's warehouse?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna stop and say thanks to the eyeglass Alejandro.
Anandel?
Alejandro.
Anandel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives you a nod as he seems to be working on something, and as you guys are walking out, the guard goes, what about the owl?
Oh, want to see a magic trick?
Okay,
Owl's on my head.
it's on your
He
head.
was never really there. Now go home and think about
The
that.
guard seems kind of like put off by this for a moment and goes, magic, right. Have a good day.
Oh, are we outside with the guard?
No, you guys are like walking out as he's like calling out, like, have a good,
Oh. I'm gonna wait for him at the entrance.
Oh, he moves back to the entrance to go back to his post. And he says, next time if you could, you be a bit more forthright with your intentions.
My apologies.
I also apologize. You want to see something
apologies.
you want to see something that might make you panic?
No, not at all, actually.
Shatter! And I run.
Best runs.
My apologies.
So Bess and Zelf are just scattered. They start bolting. He's like, are they? I'm gonna have a match with you. Hold on.
Fuck you guys. Blake, settle down.
He seems to like be real panicked for a second. He goes, and he starts chasing Bess. He's running after Bess. He's like, stop! What are you going? What? And he starts running after Bess.
Best runs faster.
He's chasing Bess. What are the rest of you doing?
I stop running and I go, that wasn't meant to happen.
And the other guard
I'm watching.
There's another guard just standing at the front door, just now looking at the three of you like. He sighs real deeply, shakes his head.
Do you have a lot of fun on the job?
Are you not entertained? Oh.
Do you want to pet my owl?
Not in the slightest.
Is that a euphemism?
What's your name?
Anger McNabb.
Unnamed guard number 7.
Angus. His name is
Great.
Angus.
What a coincidence.
It's none of your business.
We already have
Bess,
two
what's
Anguses
your
in the
movement
party.
speed?
7.
Let me check. Oh, I clicked something.
7 inches per feet.
Where do I go to find that? Core stats?
Not 7 inches
40.
per foot. 7 inches per
40?
feet.
Don't question it.
You got a movement speed of 40?
Yeah.
Okay, you're easily able to pace this guy. Are you just gonna run away from him? I just dropped the dice. God damn it.
Yeah. 'Cause she's doesn't know what's happening anymore. She's just gonna run away.
Okay,
I
so you
started
lose
running.
This guy, this guy
But now
chases
I
you
just
for a
can't.
good few blocks, but you lose him after ducking into a few alleys. You're just a lot faster than him. He's like, wait, stop!
I could
What's
not hear
going-"
you.
You're just a lot faster, this guy, and you lose him within a few blocks, and you can just hear his voice fading behind you. Wait, what's going on? Please stop! Ah! He's like, and then his voice, it starts to fade, and you make your way. You're panting, you're out of breath, but you've made it away from him. While that's going on, what are the rest of you doing?
Looking confused.
Percy's waiting for Bess to get back.
Are you guys just
And
gonna
the-
wait back in
Oh.
the front?
I'll wait for the other guy to go back and go, see ya, I got you to panic.
Yeah, well, after
Percival.
about Percival.
What?
Are you are we in agreement that we should potentially head back and check that midway point?
My idea actually was to, it's not good to split the group up, but for now it might be good to split the group up. May leave one of either me or Sam here to receive the information if the vote gets done earlier than we get back, and send a few others out to investigate.
I would hate to have to rescue a man without the full power of our party.
I concur with what Mr. Six is saying.
If it's going to take 2 weeks, then maybe we can all just go.
Yeah, I believe it's going to take 2. Okay, my thought process is if we can rescue the originator before the vote ends, we can't really. I don't think we're going to lose the votes at all.
That's fair. That's fair.
Or
like right now,
I concur.
the only thing they seem to be upset about is the fact that they blame us for this man going poof. I make sparks in my hands when I do that. Because I was
Congratulations. Yeah, the greatest.
So if we can bring him back,
I'm in complete agreement. I say we leave now.
That sounds good to me.
and I think we need all of us. I mean, you can whack things way harder than I can whack things.
That is, yes.
Sam can whack things even better than I can whack things.
And Bess.
Unfortunately, Sam's not there to agree.
And Bess is just a very
she
valuable
can run
member.
real fast.
She's a very valuable member of this party, and she keeps me alive. And I really like that part of her.
All of us, yes. She keeps us all alive.
You don't get hurt as often.
Well.
Not physically.
At this point, Sam, as you're making your way back, as you're making your way to the inn, you catch a glimpse of Bess. God damn it, this mic will not stand up.
I've figured out.
Yeah, you catch a glimpse of Bess standing, like, panting, kind of kneeled over, catching her breath in an alleyway.
I
Do
go
I
up
see
to her
Sam?
and
Yeah. You guys kind of catch a glimpse of each other. You're like, oh, hey.
Good! Someone I know!
are you okay?
Yeah, Zelfer said to scatter, and I ran, and I got chased by a guard.
Where are they?
They're with Waylon and the guards.
Where?
That way.
All right,
Points in the wrong. She points in the complete wrong direction.
Bess, make
Come
a
on,
survival
let's go.
check, just for fun. Make a survival check.
Oh boy.
That way. Obama-san.
Oh, the kids on my bus wanted to know what what achievement would pop up if you got a 10-kill streak IRL. And I said it was an Obama face with him going, nice.
Thanks.
Hey, you can't do that. That's a fucking hate symbol.
You
Yeah, well,
you didn't run
I
very
hate you,
far.
so-
that
DC
means
wasn't very
white
high.
power.
Yeah, well, I hate you, so there we are.
No, it means white power.
Oh,
I'm white.
Eden, nobody's typing. Just there's something wrong with Jason's mic.
What?
That popping noise is still
Is it
happening.
still
doing
going
that
on?
popping.
Yeah, it's been doing
Yeah.
that the whole time, and we've just been kind of ignoring it because we want you to play.
I actually like it. It's kind of soothing.
I kind of hate
Shut
it
the
a lot.
fuck up.
It sounds like you're just like hitting the mic a bunch. It's like a bunch of.
That's so strange.
Wow, who's making that noise?
Yeah, it's very odd. But anyway, best points in the like mostly correct direction, and you can kind of surmise where you're supposed to be headed. And so you guys make your way back.
Wait, does he start heading that way?
Do you start heading that way, Sam?
Yes.
Sorry,
Figure
you
that.
again.
I would grab onto Sam's arm and say, "No, I don't want to get in trouble for running."
You'll be fine. Just stay with me. You'll be fine.
I will not let go of Sam's arm the whole time.
So you now have
Okay.
this tiny girl just grabbing.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys back in front of Widget's warehouse. The guard eventually comes back panting like, "Why did you do that? What's going on?" Are you all
He
three of
said-
you there?
Yeah,
He
but
said-
at this point, I would have sat down on the ground and I'm just waiting.
So it's Zelfer, Percy, and Six just waiting at the front. He's like, why did you?
I told you I wanted to see if you would panic.
You fuck
He
you.
said scatter.
You're not there.
Do you want? As he's kind of saying "fuck you," I go, "Don't worry, I have a plan for this."
No, I don't want another one of your plans.
I hand him a gold piece.
I
I was an apology. I'm sorry that I thought you would understand it was a joke. My cadence, and I didn't expect anyone but me to run.
He blinked for
And
a few seconds.
If you had chased after me, I would have stopped. But that one, like, if you have a deck of cards, that's a joker. She's a wild card. No one knows what's gonna happen.
Me?
He takes a deep breath, exhales. He puts his hand out, closes your hand around the gold, and pushes it back and says, "Just don't do that again."
I'm
Do you think that would work?
sorry.
Do you think that would work in combat as a good way to surprise the enemy?
It surprised me. And at this point, Sam and Beth kind of around the corner are making the way over.
The second I see Bess, I put my hand on the guard's shoulder and go, "That's the culprit, officer."
I hide behind Sam. I hide.
There's no culprit.
He seems to catch on, and he goes, "You young lady are in a lot of trouble."
I'm afraid you'll have to go through me. Quite literally.
And make an intimidation check. You're like, "No, I'm not even trying to be scary. You literally have to go through me. She won't let go." Okay. He looks up at you. Yeah, I would have to go through you. Well, anyway, it's all
Come on,
in
Beth.
all in good fun. Yes. So, you're not really in trouble.
Sorry.
Your friend is just a nuisance.
I'm sorry.
Is there anything else I can do for
Yes,
you?
so we all know.
Fine lots.
I'll just walk straight up to them and ask them
Ask them
Yep.
what?
if I'll ask everyone fairly loud if they heard anything about the originator or if they found anything out.
I figured out
Boy,
he
did
has
you miss out.
so many toes.
The guard
Yeah.
looks at you guys confused.
Percy would fill-
Is
fill in the blank
is the gnome or whatever still there?
Halfling?
Who?
No,
Yeah,
this
is
is
that-
outside of the
Fuck,
warehouse.
did we talk to a gnome? What the fuck?
He's not still standing there with them?
This is outside of the warehouse.
Yes, and I thought he was just there.
No,
Nope,
that's
he was
the
never-
guard.
Well,
Oh, the
this is,
guard chased after Bess?
Yes.
Mr. Sam, we'll fill you
Why do
in
you
at
think
the
I
end.
was scared?
Was there anyone here that had any information? 'Cause I got
Yes.
some.
We'll exchange information. Like, I'll say information, then you'll say information, then Percy will say information, then Bess will say information, and then Six
Well-
will look sexy.
And
So I'm hoping if someone here had
That's
an idea,
nonsense.
I could let them know.
can I say some information? Can I help?
Of course.
Yeah.
What's your information?
Okay, I'll start. The originator is my boss.
I got the location.
Of what?
I know where he's at.
You know.
Okay.
Wait. What?
That's a really good piece of information.
You know
Sorry.
where's
I start walking away.
I got some information.
the guy's like, whoa, you know where's he? What? You know where he is?
Yeah.
Where is he?
This really strange inn that we passed on the way here.
I fucking knew it.
I need to alert. I need to alert the count.
No, don't.
Could we get like some guard escorts to come with us to come find this dude? Because this is a
I-
really sketchy place.
I'll almost certainly.
We're not. I don't want to go in there with just my party.
I
Can I come?
Yeah.
Can I come?
Sure, Zelfer. You're more than welcome to come.
Yay!
Okay, you know where?
All right,
the guard
so
seems
there's
panicked.
This inn, there's this inn
Uh-huh.
about halfway between here and Direwood.
Uh-huh.
It has like a graveyard outside.
Weird.
It's a really, really weird, really kind of terrifying
What kind of inn has a
place.
graveyard?
Off-putting.
I don't know.
That's odd. Why would he be? Okay. Why would he be?
They had a
there?
lot of apples.
Those are the exactly. Those are the pictures that I received.
Pictures you received. What?
Six got looked
I
at weird
prayed
when he
to
went
my
to the
God. I
bathroom
asked
there.
my God where I could find the originator.
Did you guys know that Jason lives in Australia?
Oh,
I do now.
he
I
doesn't.
prayed to my God. I asked my God where I could find the originator, and he showed me
Also,
pictures
Jason,
of
are
this
you
inn.
aware that we can't hear you?
That's a no.
Oh, is he
Sorry.
I was just making sure.
I put on push to talk to try to mitigate the popping noise, but
Yeah.
it's not working out appropriately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be helping with the popping, but honestly, I'd rather have the popping and have you fully present than have you mess with it. Thank
Yeah,
you for
Jason.
trying, but
Copy that.
rather just have you here. Tech problems are tech
Well, I'm
problems.
actually
It
not doing
happens.
pop anymore, so-
Anyway, yeah, me either at the moment. That might be because of the push to talk. But anyway, Sam, you were saying you were describing the last stop in, and the guard is saying, yeah, I could.
Oh, could we go talk to your council? Get some.
Well, wait,
Guard
how
help.
do you know that this is?
I asked my god where he is, and he showed me the pictures of this inn.
His shoulders kind of drop a little bit. You asked your god, right?
Yes.
Gods
do you want to
can
find
be
this guy or
useful
not?
at giving information.
Listen,
This is-
okay, pal.
Apparently, this
You-
is like the best lead that you guys have.
You can go and tell your people whatever you want to tell them. Oh, this guy talked to his phony god and found these phony images of the guy you're looking for. Or we can just go now and then we can find him before you do.
Make a
I would
persuasion
much
check.
rather have.
I'm gonna say
have
with
some
advantage, Percival.
Nice.
Like,
Given everybody is kind of helping you here, but this is almost like an intimidation, but I'm calling it okay. He's like, no, I would like to have part in this. Listen, I will go give word to the council that you have information on the originator, in particular his location.
last stop in, halfway to Direwood. Tell him that's where we're gonna leave before you.
He takes out like a small little notepad. Let's stop in, halfway to Direwood. You are the something court of Direwood. Restorative
Court.
royal courts. Direwood.
Restorative royal court of Direwood.
You realize it's very. He kind of looks around. I don't mean to be a downer, but it's quite suspicious that
Oh,
you claim to know where he is.
Yes, my god told me.
He-
How are you guys' relationships with your gods?
He writes.
I have a
He
very
writes-
strong relation with my god.
You see him write something else for a few seconds, and then he quickly closes his book. He says, "Thank you. I will go inform the council of this. They will be in contact with you shortly."
Please tell them to send help. That's where we'll be. I don't trust the man that works there.
Yep, understood. Yep, I will.
Hopefully they find us before we get murdered.
He seems a bit nervous now. Yep, you got it. I will. I'm going now. And he turns around and starts kind of speed walking toward the grand hall.
Oh, Mr. Sam, I think we're in trouble.
Shall we go?
In
Yeah.
trouble for
I will say
what?
it is maybe around 4 p.m. at this point.
Can I take a sleep first?
Sure, let's go take a sleep and then we leave.
sounds fine to me.
The way that he wrote something down that fast worries me.
Yeah, I think he's blaming us for this, and I don't think Mr. Sam made it easier for us to clear our name.
Probably not, but
Okay,
look,
well then,
I'm a man that just
let's
tells
not sleep
the
then.
truth.
Now,
Yeah,
here's the
but-
thing. If he's dead, we are so not winning this bout.
Probably not.
Well, let's hope he's not dead.
Let's go.
It's
Let's
the
find
best
him.
we can do.
So what are you
Well-
guys doing?
And away we go.
How many days walks is it to there?
There's like one, essentially. Wasn't it halfway?
Are we sure we should leave right away after the guy walked away like that? 'Cause it's gonna look a little bit suspicious if we.
I say we wait, and then when we inevitably get arrested in the middle of the night, like they love to do, then we,
Sure. I'm gonna go back to the inn and sleep, I guess, and just wait to get
Wait.
arrested.
It's only like 4 p.m.
Can
Yes.
Are
and
we-
have a
do we
long
need to
journey
sleep?
ahead of us.
I will tell you guys, just because you've already made the journey, just in case, so you can make your decision. It is about a 3 days journey, meaning right now if you left at 4 or 5 p.m., you would arrive at the inn at probably, depending on your pace, either very early morning, day 2, or very late night, day 1. It would be about day and a half-ish, and your arrival could vary based on when you leave.
I say we leave now? We could get good 5-6 hours on the road, get a good head start.
Wouldn't that make us look even more suspicious, though? The point
Well,
of this
here's
was to
my
get
idea.
help
Why
from
don't-
priests.
I will
Why
also
don't you
remind
guys
you all
leave?
you were
I'll
having this
catch up with
conversation
them.
on the street.
Percival, if we're gonna split up and leave one person here, I might as well be the one. days.
But you cleave
Wait.
things, and you might need that.
But you also cleave things.
No, not as I womp things. It's the womper.
Your
I've
womps
named
are
it.
very strong.
I have named
Sam!
it the womper, by the way.
You were also the one to see the images.
What?
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point. Maybe you should.
Yeah,
say
no. Yeah, me being the one to see these images is why I feel if
Why?
anyone's gonna stay, I should stay,
Why are we splitting up?
so I can explain to them that I saw them.
It seems
So-
like a terrible idea.
I feel like splitting up would be a decent idea, actually, because then we could have someone here to guide them, so it's not everybody
I'm with
vanishes. at
Percival.
Maybe
once.
we should start walking.
remember the
too.
way
We're
back.
having this conversation in the middle of the street.
Oh yeah, are we near the two guards still?
Yeah.
Or
You're,
the one guard? Who's
well,
very-
the one quiet one has kind of just been standing and watching you guys this whole time.
Has he smiled once?
Nope. He's very stoically. You're not even sure if he's paying attention. He's just kind of like, 1,000-yard stare at you guys.
Look,
Is
I'm
he
with
handsome?
Percival on this one. I think you guys should leave now, and then I will return with the guards because I'll be able to lead them there.
Is the guard handsome?
No.
Oh.
Not in the classical sense. He's very
He's not
rugged.
ugly.
He looks like war torn. He's very rugged.
I don't know what that is.
Ooh.
Rugged.
He is handsome in
Dirty.
the way that, like, a like Norse warrior that's full of scars and like battle
Okay,
torn.
but
is...
Norse warriors are fucking hot.
Yeah, and he's handsome in that way, but he's not handsome in the conventional sense. Like
He's not pretty boy.
he's not pretty boy. He's just kind of like he's very rugged. Got a big
That's
scar
hot.
across his
All right.
cheek.
I agree with both Six and Percival. You guys should leave right now. I should stay and guide them to you.
I believe this is a terrible idea.
Or
I don't think we should split up.
it would be putting another life in danger, but it would spare all of us. We could stay, and then we could find out and leave with them if we send Miller in.
Oh yeah.
I have an idea.
I have two ideas. No, I don't.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting.
I could
Go for it.
just ask the guy who owns the inn if he's seen the man.
Or let's not, because I feel like he's probably responsible.
That's probably a death sentence. To,
I can do it in here though.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
let him know we're
probably
coming.
responsible.
He'll have 3 days to hide the body.
I can ask if he's just had any guests lately.
Let's not give him any
Let's not.
indication that we're wondering such things.
I could tell him he's cute.
Okay,
I don't think you should talk to him at
No,
all.
I don't. Yeah,
we
probably
have
don't say anything to him.
You can talk to me.
we have a
no,
I
number
heard
of
the cat in the microphone.
conflicting ideas here.
We
we
should
bring it
make
to
our
a
way
vote?
back to the end.
The more you guys tell me not to do something, the more I want.
I like how Jason and Clara have like the same little pillow.
Jason continuously, for some reason, is disappearing. I have to reconnect.
Jason, didn't I buy that pillow for you for
Oh, weird.
for last Christmas?
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Yes, you did.
yeah.
I don't even see Jason anymore.
Jesse,
Yeah,
where's my
he's
Christmas gift I
disappearing.
gave you last year?
I can see everybody.
got it
It's
right
right over here.
I see you.
Everybody show off my presents I've given everyone.
My
Eyes
flask.
close your flask.
It's in the freezer at the house.
I don't have any gift for
Yeah,
me.
there it is. Yeah. I'm a good gift
Hang
giver.
on,
Okay.
Is
moving
the battery still in?
Holden, you got your girlfriend a
No.
fucking Twitch pillow?
No, my dad got me that.
Okay. I was like, huh,
I got new
that's a
batteries.
power move, dude.
Actually,
A
surprised.
constant
last
reminder
thing
that
you
she's number
gave to
2 in my
me?
life. The last thing I get like as a gift, 3 cookies a few hours ago.
Oh yeah. I mean like a gift though, like
His
a.
big fat cock.
A gift
Bitch,
gift,
I
not
never
like a
get
dinner
that.
date or any. The last gift I gave you was actually wasn't it relatively
Here you go, Holden.
recent? Nice. It was relatively recent. I came back from somewhere and got you something. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know I got you something relatively recently, didn't I?
All right, folks, what are we doing?
Right. Yeah, you guys are discussing in the middle of the street your
I
plans.
think we should head back to the inn and talk about it.
I agree.
I
I think
agree.
regardless, I should stay until they decide what to do, whether that be with all of us, or just me?
In any case, who's leaving tonight? I raise my hand.
If he
Who's what?
raises his hand, I raise mine.
I said, who's leaving tonight?
I don't like the idea of splitting up. How about this?
I agree.
Um, we
I love
could,
it. Now it's a stipulation. Whenever he we all
We all yeah.
we could slowly move, and I could keep Angus about 100 feet ahead of us. It's just one of you is gonna have to hold my hand.
We have a cart.
I would
I want-
rather not take
Why
Tom
do you
and the cart
have-
back there.
Why do you have a limp Civic Hybrid in your cart? Just to be auctioned down the road.
Because if you at least hold my hand, I could be telling you what I see from 100 feet back.
You could give him a. You could get a piggyback ride.
I think that's going to slow our progress.
Zelfa weighs like 3 pounds.
I weigh more than 3 pounds.
4, sorry.
Okay.
I'm
Are we
Either way, let's
splitting
go
up?
back to the
I
end.
could probably bench press
Or
Zelfa
no?
with an arm. Urgh.
Either way, we should head back to the end.
Yes.
Okay, I
All right,
weigh
to the
about
end.
170 with my backpack, all my equipment.
That's it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Can you add a new counter onto the beginning page?
Counter.
No, for how many days it has been since Percy's last ripped off a shirt.
Rip
Because we're
shirts.
sitting at however long it's been since we got into Priest.
That's fair. That would not be a bad start.
Are we heading back to the inn? I want to.
Yes, you
Yes,
guys
we
heading
are
back to
at the
I will
inn
put you there
now.
now. Yep. Here
Okay,
you are.
as we're leaving, I go up to the guard who hasn't smiled, and I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, "You should smile more. You're naked without it." And I just walk away.
I'll tell that guard, hey, you can gobble in.
Hey, you can what?
You guys can find us at the Gobble Inn.
All
Why
I
did
heard
you
was,
just fucking
hey,
say
you guys can
right now?
gobble in.
He looks at you and says, "Good to know."
Dope.
Bye.
Good
Goodbye,
night.
Mr. Guard. I wave. Goodbye. Goodbye.
He does not wave back.
Bye.
Fucking, oh my god. Here's where you arrest us. I'm in room
All right.
332. My hands will be above my head.
We're at the inn now. Who's
Yep,
leaving
you guys
tonight?
are at the inn.
Six raises his hand again.
No, I don't have armor or weapons.
So
When do
you're
you get
staying?
your
I
When
am
do you-
definitely not leaving tonight.
When do you get your stuff
All right.
back?
I think 2 more days.
You have a good time. Anyone else?
No.
That would give them 3
Sam,
more days.
you were told that you would get your stuff back on the 22nd. That would be enough time for him to, analyze it and tell you what he can tell you. It is the 18th.
Oh, 4 more days.
Hey,
6.
you can't just bite her butt.
Nope, I'm an idiot.
So 4
It
more
is.
days would give me enough time to have my armor and my weapons analyzed, so that we don't have to stay here any longer than we need.
Well,
As
if
well
you
Okay.
as it would give them
We'll pick
plenty
you
of
up on the way
time
back.
to gather a decent guard force.
so wait, we're basically gonna leave, go there, all die. Sam's gonna show up and recover all the bodies.
And find all of
I
my
wasn't going to
dead
die, but
friends. You're not all gonna die.
I don't want to die yet. I just get back to being a human.
I fucking... I'll pat Bess's shoulder and say, you're not gonna die, Bess.
Will I die?
It's more likely than Bess or Six, but no, you're not going to die either.
That's not
So I
very
know, where are you
reassuring.
guys having this conversation? Did you head up to
In our-
somebody's room?
Yeah, I'd say we're in our room. My
Okay.
room.
Okay.
I believe it is imperative we set out now. If he's not dead now, he could be tomorrow afternoon.
Hey,
I
Zelfa.
agree, you guys should leave now.
Yeah, Mr. Percy?
You can detect magic for free now, right?
Not for free, it takes me 10 minutes.
Well, yes, but no material components. It doesn't waste. If we had to measure magic by spell slots, one of them.
Well, it's never cost me my arcane energy as long as I sit with 10 minutes with a book.
Can you sweep the room?
Okay.
Just for shits and giggles. That's a new term I conned up for when, I actually don't know. It just sounds funny.
Okay. I'm
I
gonna
thought you
start.
said you guys were up in your room.
Yeah, my room.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have Zephyr sweep it.
Okay, understood. So you
For
go.
I'm gonna
magical
start.
bugs.
I am starting to cast detect magic. Talk to me in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Get out of the litter box. You don't go poop in there. You don't go poop in there.
10 minutes.
Zephyr screams.
Sorry, she was trying to go poop in there.
I'm gonna scout it out. I've got a better pace than everybody. I could be there quicker. You guys come as once you've gathered what you need.
Wait, can I come with?
You can, if you would like. Most of
like-
the party will be here. It feels
I'd like that very much.
Zelfer
Okay.
stops writing and looks up with a look of jealousy before going back to his.
The owl
We
also
can make
looks
good case.
over at you guys and narrows its eyes on top of his head and then goes back to
Six,
looking
I
at what he's
say
writing.
we wait for Zephyr before we do this. This
Okay.
room is giving off bad vibes.
Bad juju.
The room failed.
Alright.
The room failed Percival's vibe check.
Yeah. I just feel like you giving the name of where we're staying, Samuel, was probably not the smartest.
No, but I expected you guys to leave tonight, so it will just be me here.
Hey, has it been 10 minutes?
We'll say it's been 10 minutes.
Expedite.
Zelfer, I'm going to take you to Secret Secrets.
Okay.
So as you complete the ritual, you look around. Obviously, all of your party members have some magical essence to them. I need to just check something quick. There's one thing, however, that catches your eye. Nothing about the room itself is magic. But you do see about hovering maybe 10 feet away from you in the air, kind of in the corner of the room. It's like it almost looks like a dim orb, like a little dim glowing light in the corner of the room that emanates strong divination magic.
I pull out my.
Right,
Pull
why
out
don't-
my.
why don't
Oh
we go
yeah.
back
Yeah,
to-
bring me
yeah.
back. Bring me back. Bring me back.
So
You guys watch as I walk towards the corner with my staff and start whacking at the air.
he's just whacking the corner of the room. Whack, whack, whack.
Well, they're following us and watching us.
Who?
Good. All the more reason you guys should leave now.
Okay, later, Sam.
I
Six.
feel like if we leave now,
I
we're gonna get.
I will be joining you guys shortly.
I don't know if that's true, but I wish you best of luck in the afterlife.
No, Zephyr, I wish you all the best of luck in the afterlife.
I
You're
don't have an
probably gonna need it.
afterlife. I'll be dead. I'm gonna rot for eternity.
I wish you all the best of luck for your servitude with Sphinx.
Well, I do hope that
Why
at
are
least
we
this time,
saying goodbye?
if you die, you remain dead.
You know what, Zephyr? I hope so too. I thank you for that.
Because if you wake up 700 years in the future, man, they might have automobiles.
I'll tell you right now, if I wake up 700, I'm probably gonna freak the fuck out.
Just like this time.
Yeah,
Hey.
but I'll be even more confused.
So, Zephyr, what exactly did you see?
Oh, there's a giant glowing ball of divination right there.
He points to the top corner of the room.
It's still there.
Percival, the room has failed your vibe check.
Yep. I figured after the guy said that you're being watched at all times.
Who said we're being watched?
Well, the dude in the tinker shop. He's like, they're
There's
watching us right
many
now.
dudes in the tinker shop.
The dude's brother that we're looking for.
That's
Oh,
interesting.
the halfling. He said he loves me very much.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
want
that
me to
wasn't-
get rid of it, actually? I think I know a spell to get rid of.
No, that wasn't me saying
remember.
who in game. That was was that Sam actually asking Percy?
Yeah.
Oh. I had a vibe about it.
Okay.
I
My vibometer was a bit off.
if you want
I
to get
can-
rid of it, that might turn terrible, but I say go for it.
Should I? I can
no.
try.
I
Go
think
on.
that if we try to leave now, we're gonna get ambushed and put into a cell, and then regardless, we're not gonna be able to go anywhere.
I
But-
still think we get rid of the glowing orb.
I think you should all leave.
Well, I don't like your attitude.
We know what you think, Sam. Is this what you
Please.
call a party turmoil?
Miss Bess, please
Yeah,
get
I'm
rid of
loving
it.
Okay, I'd like to use Dispel Magic. I don't know if I have it here. Hold on, let me do this check.
Oh, McDonald had a farm. Yeah, yeah. And
I
on
don't
that
have it
farm,
written in here, but it's a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
And let me see here.
Let me guess. it
Choose
dispels
one
magic.
creature, object, or
Hi, Kitty.
magical effect within range, which would be the divination effect. Correct? Has to be within 120 feet of me.
You're aware of
Any
it, yeah.
spell of 3rd level or
Oh.
lower
Oh,
on the
no.
target ends.
Oh
For
no!
each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
Okay. So, dispel magic. Is that So that's you who has to make the check
Yes.
using your spellcasting ability. Yep. Okay. So go ahead and make Yeah, you have to roll 1d10. Oh, 1d10. I'm sorry. 1d20 plus what's your whatever your spellcasting ability is. Which should
Where
be
do
like
I
your
find that? I'm sorry.
proficiency plus wisdom, I believe, for a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bess, you are rolling 1d20 plus 3 plus plus 7.
Damn.
That's a good
Okay, and
roll.
how do I do this? I do the
Slash roll.
space 1d20 plus 7.
Correct.
It's all shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits.
It's all
Oof.
shirts and goggles.
Okay, you guys watch.
Indeed.
Bess, you concentrate on this corner of the room. You're aware that there's something there, and you concentrate for a moment, and you feel the magical essence leave you. And Zelfer, you watch. Since you have this detect magic up still, you watch as this dim glow flickers a bit, and then remains.
It's still there. You messed up.
Should I try it again?
Try again.
I'll try again.
You can try again if you'd like. You have all the time in the world. But
Well,
you're using that
well,
spell.
not
You're
really.
using another spell slot.
I mean, you're right.
That's what
Let
we
me see
call
how many-
foreshadowing in the author industry.
Well, I mean, it's no different from casting, like, let's say, Zone of Truth, like 5 times.
I
Oh, this
know,
is hard
but
with the
the way he fucking said it. You're using another spell slot.
It's not foreshadowing so much as me just reminding her. Okay, so you're gonna use it
Okay.
again.
Yes.
Zelfer, you point out more clearly. You're like with your with your staff. You're like, it's right tap, here tap, and you're like right here. She goes okay, and she focuses again, and you watch as it flickers. It flickers for a moment, and then it's gone.
It's gone.
I did it!
You did
All
it!
right.
I turned to give Zelfer a high five.
I hold her hand. I have never been taught what a high five is. So it's
I
a lot like
turned
this.
into
It's a lot like
weird
this.
handshake.
No, it's like this.
I slowly
That's not
retract
creepy.
my hand, and I take 2 steps away from you.
That was
I
nice.
tell Six, since there's no watching us, that if they leave now, I will do my best to find a alternate suit of armor and some weapons.
Well,
Try and
is,
push faster.
isn't he just examining them right now?
I will say now that since everybody has a passive perception of 14 or higher, which is the exact roll, you do all hear kind of a ruckus downstairs in the main tavern room. Sounds like, you know,
Too late.
sounds like somebody
Fabulous.
threw a chair and then, you know, started causing some ruckus. There's a scene, somebody runs out. There's a large, heavy
That was very
footfalls.
specific.
You hear the
open the door.
clattering of wood downstairs.
We're trying to have a conversation, I yell at the open door.
And then
Some
nothing.
people are so inconsiderate.
Why the fuck would you yell that?
Oh boy.
Do we see anything out
Happen
the
to have
door?
a spare weapon.
You guys are in the on the second floor. You kind of look out down the hall. There's stairs that lead up to your rooms. You don't see the tavern floor from here.
Is
Mr.
the
You're
ruckus
in the stairs.
dying
up-
down or
Mr.
getting louder?
Yeah,
Mr.
you heard like clattering of wood on the ground, some heavy footfalls, and that's it. And
Do I hear a bear roaring?
no?
Okay.
Mr. Sam,
Yep.
isn't he just analyzing your stuff right now?
Yes, and I would rather he continued doing that right now and not have to wait 3 more days.
Well, if regardless we're gonna be stuck here for 2 weeks.
Hopefully, if we bring this guy back, they can rush the vote.
I don't think you staying here is going to help bring him back.
Just told you, I'll be joining you as soon as
Hmm.
I can find some armor and weapons.
I think you're being a
No, Siri, I'm not talking to you. Jesus.
That's
I
just like
don't-
our phone's activating when you say, okay, boomer.
Damn robot servants.
like the one in your house. What's that one called again?
Say it.
I can't.
Hey
you won't-
Alexa,
It won't make a difference because you have a headset on.
Alexa, turn off
Yeah,
the bedroom.
fuck you.
I'm trying to make you say it.
Oh, shit.
No.
Ah.
Um.
Sam
Oh.
walks out and goes to check downstairs.
I follow approximately 6.5 feet behind.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the window and check out what's going on outside.
Okay. I need you 3 to make a perception check.
Oh shit! Never mind. I should have done something different, but too late now.
Wow, we fucking
So much for being proficient in
All right. Percival, you do not notice anything peeking outside. Let me see here. However, Sam and Zelfer, you guys, Zelfer, you notice Sam. You're just like, that's a tavern. That's a tavern, all right. Zelfer, you notice it would appear that somebody there's a stool at the bar that has been completely knocked over. Some people are looking kind of confused, but whatever. It looks like somebody rushed out in a hurry.
Okay.
Sam will go to the bar.
Okay. You walk
Does
over
he
to the
see
bar.
the stool knocked over?
Yeah.
He'll pick it up and sit on it.
Okay. It's well here. Let me put you.
My fucking knee.
That was probably the person who was watching us. Thinks Percy to himself for some reason.
So it is Zelfer and Sam down there, yeah.
I'm Selfer.
Yep.
God damn it, he changed his
Sam,
fucking
move
name to
over.
They're Watching.
You didn't notice that?
No, I'm in fucking moron, Blake.
You're my
So
fucking
Sam, you go
moron.
and sit on the stool. Zelfer, are you gonna go with him?
I will actually go back upstairs.
Sit on the
And,
stool with him.
Walk up to the open door. I mean the open window. Put my hand onto Percy's shoulder.
Yep.
And send out Angus.
Okay.
And we'll be watching through Angus's eyes outside of the tavern.
4.
Anyone who looks upset or anyone walking in who just watching people as they come in.
Just kind of keeping a perimeter. Okay. Make a perception check for Angus. And Sam, as you're sitting at the bar, there's a blonde human sitting next to you who kind of looks over at you, picking up the stool and sitting there, and he goes, "You have any idea what that is about?" Dude just ran off.
No clue.
What
Who? Who just ran off?
Some dude in some strange man in a cloak, just sitting there. All of a sudden he yelled "fuck," threw down his stool and ran the fuck out of here.
I do have
Interesting.
advantage. The owl has advantage on sight checks, just so
Understood.
you know.
Got it.
You can really see really well.
Interesting.
You don't. You Okay, all right, whatever. And he goes
No,
back
I
to
have
drinking.
no clue.
I
I
just think
just
it's
got
neat.
here. I don't know if you noticed.
So you're just
I
gonna be
didn't
sitting there.
see the man. I'm gonna order whiskey.
Okay. The
And Coke.
remove a silver, and you'll get a nice glass of whiskey. As you're sitting there,
Remove
Zelfer,
what?
1 silver, and you'll get a nice glass of whiskey. Zelfer, your owl notices, Angus notices, about 3 minutes out, like a 3-minute walk, is a troop of maybe a dozen guards making their way toward the tavern.
Because I'm in a room with what, 6 and Beth.
Basically,
6 Beth,
everybody but Sam.
There's guards about 3 minutes walk out. How many are there? I'm asking the DM.
Oh, about a dozen, maybe.
There's about a dozen coming our way.
So are we leaving now or later?
Now would be a good time to run.
Sounds like a
He
plan.
said with conviction.
I call Angus back. Once Angus is within 30 feet, I put him in the Aether. I put my sates back, and I start grabbing my stuff and leaving.
Okay.
Where's Sam?
He's
All right, the rest
downstairs.
of you
Let's go.
also
Let's go.
packing
Let's go.
Okay. Best. You ready to go?
Do I have my shield with me? Did I leave it in the room?
Percy taps his sides and the empty
Go
sheath and
grab
goes,
it.
"Oh, come on."
I'd grab my stuff and go. Get ready to go.
Okay, you guys all grab your shit and head down. Sam, you're enjoying a nice glass of whiskey when all of a sudden your whole party comes running down the stairs, fully, like, with all their shit.
6, we gotta go. Sam, we've got to go.
Why?
Can you just trust us on this one?
Yeah, you guys go. Matter
Zelfer.
of fact,
No,
here,
no.
I tell them.
Zelfer, you estimate you
About
got
the
a
cloak
minute and a
man.
half.
We've got Mr. Sam. You have to trust us, and we have to go, all of us.
I need you to trust me. I also tell them about the cloaked man that this guy said ran out. I tell them it could be the
he's
same man
one
from the
probably who alerted them. So
We-
we need to go,
Alright.
Sam. I'm with Zelfer on this one.
I think the guards
go,
are the ones
Beth.
who alerted.
Bess and I are out the door.
Bess and 6, are you guys
He's running.
are you
I
just
tell
running
them
out
to
the
watch
front?
for the cloaked man.
Just.
Are you
Mr.
trying to be
Sam,
stealthy about it?
Trust me.
I'm trusting you're being stupid.
Send me a message in a day, Zelfer.
You're not going to be alive in a day.
I will be alive in a day. What are you talking about?
Waylon said if they catch us and they think we're doing bad, they just kill us.
I will be fine, Zelfer.
All right.
Send me a
45
message in a
seconds.
day.
Move a fucking stone wall.
I book it out.
Okay. So you guys make it out in time to... I'm going to have everybody leaving make a stealth check to avoid being detected by the troop of guards coming in.
As I leave, I clap Sam's shoulder and I say, "It's good knowing you, Grandpa."
You too, son.
Okay.
Oh, shit, I'm
That
sneaky
is
as
a good
fuck.
group check. You guys all make your way out the front, maneuvering around the corner of the building and catching up with each other around the backside, away from where the guards are coming. And it is about 40-some seconds later, Sam, you're standing there when as expected, a troop of guards makes their way into the building, covering the front door, and they look around and they see you. And the largest of them, a man with a shield and a large sword at a hilt at his side, approaches you and says, "Samael,
That is me.
you're going to have to come with us. We're your
That's
friends.
fine. I have no idea.
I need to know where they are now.
I don't know where
Don't
they
play
are.
with me, son. Where are they?"
First of all, you're way too young to. I'm being
He-
cooperative. I will leave with you.
He sighs and nods back toward a couple of the guards, and he says, "Turn around, please.
Is this necessary?
Turn around, please."
Sure.
Okay, you turn around, and the two guards with the swords here come over and shackle up your hands,
Poke your butt.
and they start poking your butt. No, so you are
Yes.
now bound, your hands behind your back.
I
By
like how
heavy
fluently you
chains.
said that. Thank you.
Yep. He says, You're going to be talking about your friends real soon, I promise. And they start escorting you out of the building.
Oh
Is that a promise?
Welcome to the new game show. Stab me in the butt.
You guys watch from around the corner as Sam is bound, his hands behind his back, by heavy chains, being held by several guards, and they are. It looks like actually you watched about a dozen go in, and it looks like a few stayed inside. You're guessing to search.
How far away is he from me?
Sam is probably. I mean, he's just exiting. I would say he's a good 40, 50, 60 feet away from you. It's hard to gauge. Let's say 50.
I cast message and go. I can get you out of those manacles, and you keep running. You can reply to this message.
No need. I'll be cooperative. Just don't tell me anything about where you're going.
You know where... Okay, I can't hear that.
Yeah, you don't know. You can't.
Voice pops
You have
in.
no idea where we're headed. No idea whatsoever. Not going to meet him
Currently,
later.
I don't know where you're going.
You know exactly.
All I know is that you
You're
guys
the one
ran
that
away
told us where
from the
to
guard.
go.
You know exactly where they're going.
Yeah, you're the one who told us.
I know where the plan was to go. That's not where I know that they are
This is a
going.
real weird logic. It's like Sam's trying to tell himself, I don't know for sure if that's where they're going, so I wouldn't be lying if I said I don't know.
Exactly. Even if
Yeah.
it's lying,
So,
I
like,
don't
you
really know where they
know,
are.
but you don't know exactly. Okay, I see what Sam's going for here. Okay, it's dumb, but I see it.
I don't know.
I see
I gave
it.
them the map with the circled location, but they might not just be going
Yeah,
there. They might go a few feet
there.
to the left.
Like, I don't know exactly where they are for sure.
I can't prove they're being affected by gravity right now. They could be just...
They might have all
do you know that
achieved
that's
Kim
to
and
my-
just ascended into godhood. I don't know. It's just...
They probably went back to Direwood.
I look at 6.
So you guys watch as Sam is hauled away.
I don't think we're gonna get him back.
Sad.
Wow.
Well, let's go find that guy.
We gave you plenty of options to save yourself. You're a dumbass. Go fuck yourself.
I think our best chance is probably to bring back the... whatever his name is, so
Honestly,
let's do that.
I think there's more going on here than we think. And I think
So
he
does
might
Sam.
be trying. They might try to kill him.
Sam thinks there's a lot more going on.
No one asked you.
Yeah, shut up, manacles.
You
Well,
can
how
go.
long is this message? How long?
Oh, I'm not talking. I'm talking to them.
You're still talking?
I'm gonna give you guys the benefit of saying of using the same stealth rolls you used before for this encounter. The 3 more guards that you saw, like that seemed to stay. After a few minutes, they also leave the premises, seemingly not pleased. They seem a little disgruntled, not pleased with what they found or did not find.
A cum stain on the wall in the shape of a... You'll never catch the quick
Okay.
cum bandit.
So
Zelfer,
most of the bronze
That's
toads.
really
What are
funny
you
in
doing?
my head, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Zelfer, how does message work?
I can send him any type of message within 120 feet, but I can cast sending otherwise, which I just have to know who he is.
He's 90 feet away now.
You just have to know who he is?
For sending, yes.
You have to be
Ask the
familiar.
originator where he is.
Sending, as long as he's on the same plane of, i.e., not dead.
Can you message the originator?
I am not familiar with the originator.
Okay, see, that would have been interesting information.
Hey, are you
That's why I
alive?
wanted to know how it worked.
If I had talked to him
Uh,
at least once in my life, I mean, there's a chance, very slim chance, that with the information I have on him, it might work, but there's a higher chance that it will be just a waste
Zelfa,
of
roll
my time.
Arcana, please.
Uh,
Because this is a bit of a DM discretion thing, so I'm gonna see like how well you know.
That's why I'm saying
Yep.
there's a chance.
Yep. Yep, I'm going to tell you right now, based on this roll, how much you would know. Okay, you're fairly certain that what you're saying is quite accurate. There is a chance with the information you have, especially because you can kind of put a decent image in your head because you know his brother, who said he, looks pretty similar. There's a chance that it could work. But there's also a chance you could completely waste the spell, and it's hard to say. It might be your best guess with that roll would be like a 1 in 3 chance it works.
There's 1 in 3 chance it works. Regardless, I'm gonna start planning the funeral of our departed friend.
He already had a funeral.
That's
You
true.
You're not
here.
That's true.
I mean,
That's
you
really
you were
true.
dead.
You're no
You
longer
can't
with the
prove
party.
you
Sam
had
is
a
100.
funeral.
Sam
Like
is
that.
Prove there was a funeral
Sam
that happened.
is
I
now
have no
100
idea if there was
That's
a
also
funeral.
true.
Sam is now 110 feet away.
There may not have been a funeral.
Sam, are you just...
In which case, and now I'm thinking about it, that's kind of sad.
And 120 feet away. And he's gone. Okay. Sam,
Okay.
I'm going to take you to Secret Secrets for just a moment, and then we'll come back to these guys. So as you're being led away by this group of guards, they're all quite silent. Do you do or say anything? They're leading. It seems they're leading you toward the grand hall.
No.
You're just quietly
cooperate.
cooperating?
Yep.
Okay.
Do what the guards say.
Got it. Okay. Good to know. This is gonna be interesting. Okay.
DM
So-
for this shit.
Yeah,
We
why the
do-
fuck? Hold on, we're muted. So
We're muting you, and we got this.
we're forcing you to put yourself in the dunce corner, dork.
I haven't heard dork used in a long time.
And I'm in the dunce corner. They've put me in the dunce corner. I hope they're happy.
Anything? The originator saved. All's good. We killed Zimmer.
Blake, are you trying to take over my campaign right now?
No, we just beat it.
We were talking.
He won.
What's the ending? What's the ending? How'd you guys beat it?
We just saved
we killed-
everyone.
Yeah,
Everyone
Yeah,
saved
we-
everyone, killed Zimmer.
Everyone.
That was it.
Then Zelfer got tired of that and created another bomb and blew up Direwood again.
Okay.
But this
Are
time
you
better.
saying it was you the first time?
Yeah. I'm the BB. I'm the BBEG.
I love it. So,
The big boy.
you guys
evil-
have watched, getting back on track here, you guys have watched as your friend has just been hauled away, seemingly toward the Grand Hall, perhaps, is your best guess, or somewhere in that vicinity. And you're...
What exactly did he say
We've
again?
grabbed you to throw you a party.
Well, he said he has a plan. Don't tell him anything. I just think he's
No,
dead.
I mean, what did he say to just get the guards on us? What happened? I sort
no,
of. I don't know.
I think us taking away that divination magic, and the fact that your boy Sam is a fucking moron.
He told you guys about the cloak. man.
You're not
May
here.
be
Shut the
the-
fuck up.
No,
Zelfa, I don't.
you guys
think,
would know.
Jesse, you're not there.
You're right.
Zelfa, I don't think the cloaked man actually had anything to do with the guards.
No, I don't think there even was a cloaked man. I don't know what. I think he's just losing his mind.
Send the
Oh,
hawk
you
in the
used
air,
divination
or
magic
your
was mine
owl.
That someone ran off when you spooked the divination magic.
Yes, it was a cloaked man, but
Give Angus a shot. See if he can fly around and spot
Let's
anybody.
Clara.
Where did they go?
I can have Angus
Clara,
go
come back.
up to 100 feet telepathically. Once he gets over 100 feet, I can't hear him.
Jesse, check Discord.
Can you tell him what to look for, and he can come back and report?
I don't want to lose my owl. And honestly, right now, I value this owl a little more than Sam.
Get fucked.
Because one didn't run away from me when we tried to save him.
Your owl nuzzles your head a little bit.
I say we. Honestly, it's lost right now to try to save him. He's surrounded by too many guards.
That and he doesn't
say
want
we
to be
just-
saved.
Yeah, I say we go do our thing and hope it all works out.
Well,
Agreed.
I am partially for the vote of fuck it all, let's go about our lives. Sam's a lost cause.
Hold and check Discord.
Hmm.
Anyone on team fuck Sam, let's go about our lives?
Yeah,
I
just a quick
say
point
we
of
go about our lives, but
clarification.
then
think we should
check
try
back
to-
in.
A point of
Go again
clarification,
later.
because we kind of brushed over it. When Sam told you about the cloaked man, what he specifically said is that the cloaked man, there's a cloaked man in the tavern who yelled "fuck," threw his stool down and ran away. And Sam mentioned that it could be the same man from the meeting. Just as a point of clarification, that's what he mentioned to you. Though we kind of brushed over it, as I tell
From
you
the
this.
meeting?
From the Grand Hall meeting, the one who asked the
The
question
guy
about the
who's like,
originator.
what if they're bad?
Oh.
Yeah. Just throwing that out there because we
Hi,
brushed
Oreo.
over it. So,
Well, I don't
guys
think
were
we're going
saying.
to get any information asking if people in the street have seen a cloaked man. It just seems like a strange.
I don't think we
Scenario
can
for
be
us.
here anymore.
I agree
So
with
let's
Selfer.
go then. And we walk out of town. Let's fast forward 2 days.
Please don't fall off my lap.
The cat's like, okay, but what if?
Do you have a baby?
I do have a baby on my lap.
Show me
Blake,
the
I knew you were
baby.
pregnant. Oh, baby!
I knew Jason was pregnant. Oh my god!
There she goes.
I need
That's
to stop
Oreo.
playing
She's
with
very
dice.
small.
She can see her
Wow.
tail. She has found her tail and has tried to eat her tail.
You guys are
Dude,
still
that sounds
standing
like
outside
your
the
baby
tavern.
do.
You guys are
what
still
I did to
standing
mine.
outside the Gobble Inn.
I thought we were on back.
Yeah, you're around back. You're
All
kind of
right.
like you're ducked into an alley a bit, but you're still
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of outside.
Let's go.
I take off my cloak and I flip it inside out
Okay.
and I pull my hood up.
Okay.
I look at 6. Disguise. And I nod.
It's pretty good.
God damn it.
So which way would we know which way it takes to get back to where we were to go to for where we're going?
What the fuck just
Yeah.
happened?
And this is why Sam has no idea where
I find it interesting that Sam didn't want us to take the cart and the horse because he didn't
I
want
say
them
we
to be
take
in
the horse.
trouble. However, they're being confiscated and turned into Jello right now. So
Delicious. My favorite flavor.
I say we take the horse to spite Sam.
do you think we can get to the horse?
I think we have no real good way out of this town because everyone's going to be hunting for us.
So do you think it's a good idea to draw attention by trying to steal a horse?
I think we should slip out as quietly as possible.
I
I feel like
believe.
that might not be a bad idea.
I don't know. I'm not very stealthy. I have an idea.
Yes.
It's not a good one.
Oh no.
Okay.
I can send a fireball 120 feet up in the air in a different direction, and then we just gotta fucking run.
I am fast.
I say we try this, and I start walking.
I walk with him with my head down.
I've just circled the location. You guys are there.
All right.
The path
sure?
back to
I say we
Direwood
go
is
south.
there.
Yep. I say we go south 1, 2, 3 blocks, and then directly west.
Should we cut through the...
Oh.
Never mind.
Whatever we do, we just need to do it fast.
Okay. So Zelfer has. I will remind you because it is important. You guys are still in your royal outfits.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're just gonna start walking south. You're gonna take the most direct path to
Oh,
back
god
toward
damn
Direwood?
it, Sam, you motherfucker. Hold and reset my counter. My shirt's coming off.
I also remove my clothes
Wow.
and I put them on the ground.
You're taking your entire. You're just gonna put them on the ground.
I also put Zelfer on the ground.
Do you have a bag of some sort that we can store these in?
I have a backpack.
But do you use your? I use my backpack. You use your backpack.
It's true. I don't think mine's full, but
I
it
say
should
we
be.
make Bess wear all the clothes at once.
Wearing real people clothes?
Shut up.
Did you say shut up?
Zelfer goes, shut up.
Oh my god.
Just
Let's-
Why
for
do
Alright.
we
love.
real people clothes? Shut up.
I
Swap out my regular shirt.
I don't have my regular clothes on me.
You don't?
You didn't bring them with you?
No, I'm the one who didn't because I didn't need to because I can use prestidigitation to keep everything clean.
That's
Come
fun.
back to nip you in the butt. Ooh.
So I did not bring my normal common clothes.
Okay. Well,
So we might be a bit
that's
fucked.
what we got.
I have a second plan.
If you wear my clothes, I just won't wear a shirt.
I have a second, not as
We're
terrible
taking
plan.
too long to decide this.
Mhm.
I start
Quickly.
covering myself with dirt and hobbling.
Okay.
All right, good call. Hobble
With
fast.
my-
I'm going
in-
south a block.
This is the goblin, not the hoblin, idiot.
I follow 6.
Okay, so you guys start making your way south a block, and immediately, within a couple 100 feet, you can see a patrol of like 3 guards just walking down the street ahead. What are you gonna do?
Dart into an alley.
Duck into the nearest alley.
Just gonna. Okay, so you guys are just gonna keep ducking into alleys and just making your way out of the city.
That's the game
I'm
plan.
gonna have everybody make 2 group stealth checks.
I was close.
2 stealth checks?
Yep, everybody make 2 stealth checks.
Can we just roll a dice and use those 2 numbers?
Yes.
So that the chat isn't filled with 800
Yeah.
rolls.
So just everybody make a stealth check. I'll take both.
I'd rather roll a different one.
No.
Sorry. Jason, why does yours take a second to pop up? That's weird.
I don't know, but it's like my
I
favorite.
don't know.
It's like
Okay.
2 blank boxes, and then they both just...
Oreo, you can play with
Okay.
your tail. No one cares. You bite her tail and she's
Overall-
gonna hit you.
Overall, those rolls are pretty good, especially with 1 crit. So I'm going to say it takes you guys the better part of a couple of hours of quickly dodging into alleys, and you get a couple of looks from random civilians, but nobody seems to pay too much mind to the strange, hobbling, dirty man and the shirtless dude. Like, it's just kind of like, it's a weird group, and people are just like mostly wanting to avoid it. You avoid guard presence until you get to, I'm going to ping, about
gate?
here. About here. There is the gate up ahead.
All right.
So how do you want to do
So?
this?
I kill the gate.
I say we tell them where we're going and what we're going to do.
I don't think that's gonna work here.
Secondary plan.
I throw a fireball
Always.
in that direction and hope all the guards run.
I can be a great distraction. I am very fast.
That's
I was
true.
going to say something, and I'm very glad I didn't, because it would have been very bad. So that's okay.
Okay. That's good to know.
Actually, I might be faster than you if I use a certain spell. I can expeditious retreat myself and run like the wolf and me.
We
Do
could
you
run if
want
we
to be
have
the
to.
distraction?
Not
We can run
particularly.
if we have to.
I'm okay with whatever.
How many guards when we passed through last time? Hold on.
You would
3?
remember off the top of your head there were maybe like 6 on the actual
6.
kind of on top, and maybe a few more at the bottom. Yeah, a few, around a dozen or fewer.
Okay.
It's either that or
Um,
we try not to kill them and we beat the shit out of them.
Could we sneak up through the forest over there?
I think we've got. Isn't it pretty
Yeah, is this
mountainous on
sneak
both sides?
walled in, or...
Yeah.
What you would know of the terrain just by looking at the map is there is a kind of mountainous, hilly region you could attempt to pass through, but that would be, you have no idea how dangerous that could or couldn't be. Further north, if you snuck past one of the gatehouses here, you could try to go through the woods and find your way back to the path, but not knowing the terrain, that would also be dangerous, and you have no idea what to expect.
Oh golly gee, I wish
Okay.
Mr. Sam hadn't fucked us over like this.
Zelfa, I do have an idea.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Percy.
So, I teleport to the other side.
I
And
think that's a good idea.
I find Millerin. And then we make a diversion outside so the guards aren't looking inside, and then you guys run outside.
That's a
Uh-huh.
good idea.
I could also just throw my fireball 120 feet outside.
Yeah, you could do that. But this way doesn't scorch the earth.
I would throw it in the air.
Could
Just like
scorch
the-
the sky.
Scorch the air.
All right.
Scorch sky, motherfucker.
It is starting
I
to...
have if your friends don't dive, if they don't, friends don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. Stuck in my head, you fuckheads.
The sky is starting to turn hues of purple, pink, orange as the sun is starting to set.
Or we could just wait until night and try to sneak through.
I'm gonna take
Nope.
Sam to Secret Secrets for a moment.
What? Why not?
Sam,
Yep.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad you fucked up? I'll tell you right now. As you don't know what's happening with your party, you're led back up to the Grand Hall, and at the front of the Grand Hall, the guard who originally had you shackled says, as you're a good foot taller than him, he looks up and he says, "Please lower your head a little."
Is this gonna be like humiliating?
We'll try to keep it as brief as possible. Not necessarily.
Very well. I do as he says.
Okay, and your vision goes dark as something is placed over your head to obscure your vision. He says, "We'll make this quick, boys. This way." And you're led at like a speed walking pace to somewhere around the Grand Hall, and you hear as like a large metal or stone something is moved, and then you're led down some stairs and corridors and halls, and especially with being bound and not being able to see, you have no fucking clue. You took a left here, you took a right there, you went down this hallway for a bit, you took another, like, it's winding and confusing. Until eventually you were put in a small room. The hood is removed, and you are in a dark dungeon with and it's not like disgusting, it's not mildewy, it looks clean enough. But you have a cell, maybe 10 by 10, with a basic bed, a shithole, and a little slot for them to give you food and water. That's about it. And
I'd ask the guard. Well, if I'm gonna be in here, if my hands are still gonna be bound, could they at least be bound to the? As well as could I get a different change of clothes? I'd rather not get these clothes dirty.
This can be provided. I should inform you, you are under arrest under suspicion of the kidnapping and possible murder of the originator. Though,
Under the
suspicion.
kidnapping and... Okay, well, who do I talk to?
You will be questioned soon. We will get you a change of clothes. We'll have your hands unbound. We'll try to make this as, we are hoping we're wrong, but just in case
You
we're
are.
not. Yeah, I am. I don't know about everybody else, but I will try and make this as expeditious as possible. But the evidence has been stacked against you, and we have a lot of questions.
Yep, we
And
figured that much.
the disappearance of your friends is not helping your case. And your unwillingness to tell us where they are is also not helping
Well,
your case.
I'm not unwilling to tell you where they are. Genuine.
You cut out completely. You genuinely what?
I genuinely do not know where their current whereabouts are.
Well,
I understand you're doing your job, and I appreciate that, because I was once a guardsman myself. So I will comply in all of my capabilities.
he looks around, turn around, and he unshackles. He releases the chains on your hand. We'll get you a change of clothes, and somebody will be here to talk to you and interrogate you soon.
I'd reach my hand out.
They can't pass. Well, yeah, it can kind of pass through the bars a little bit. He said he looks at it kind of confused. This perhaps under different circumstances.
Very well.
I do hope you're innocent.
I am.
We'll find out. Good luck. And he walks away, and you are left alone.
Thank you, young man.
Okay. This is how bad you fucked up. I'll take us back.
No, shut up.
All right.
He's the scat man.
So, what are you guys doing?
Aha.
Oh,
I
but I'm
think
not
we
into
have-
Scott.
I think we have some semblance of a plan.
Let's hear it.
It's not good, and I disagree with it 100%. But let's go
First
for
Will
it.
is going to teleport Zelfer himself over to the other side. They're going to create a distraction, and then we're going to try to slip through and be speedy.
Okay. Sure, you can certainly try.
Yep, I disagree with this plan.
I don't remember. Was the gate closed? Is it closed?
You would recall that they did have to lower. No,
Well,
there's
looking
not.
at the gate.
There's not a. There's a bridge. It's not a drawbridge, but then like at the checkpoint, there's a thick wooden wall or door that they have to open. For you.
I can't teleport through that
Why not?
because I cannot see the other side.
Well,
Yeah, the checkpoint doesn't completely. You could teleport like around the checkpoint. It'd make more sense when I show you in just a moment here. The only one not there is Sam. Oh boy. Okay. I will show you now.
of course Sam isn't there. He's a duty head.
Oh yes. Okay. This is.
How does that make?
You guys aren't actually there. But
We could just go farther south around this thing and swim across.
so you guys are like, off in that direction. You're not actually here, but you could look around here and teleport there, or this is just because this is a deep canyon that is not easy to traverse on your own. This is their checkpoint. So
Well,
So it just ends there, and the riverbank continues. Is that true?
that is
How-
not a river. That is a canyon.
how fast are you
Okay.
two?
45 feet. Well, if I dash.
Are you talking?
90,
Wait. Are you
92.
No,
talking
the
about-
two who have to run across this thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Because my thought process is
Isaac,
me
I
and
see your
you,
message.
Gotcha.
if me and you fancy can get from here to here,
Shit. Hold on. Ping again. I missed that. I was. on
I
my
have
sheet.
I have
Drawings.
circles on it. I didn't
Oh,
ping
that's
theirs.
fine.
Oh, I see. They're at the very top. Okay.
Then I'm going to change my color. Bess and Six could run from here into the front and onto the gate before they can get the door open.
Well, hold on a second. Actually, let me check my sheet here.
Game of speed. If we can get across that bridge before they get the door open, do I remember how long it took them to open the door approximately?
Only a few seconds.
A week. Oh.
I got a few seconds.
You would estimate, just for the sake of gameplay mechanics, 2 rounds.
You got about 12 seconds.
Can you
Yeah.
cast your fast spell on other people?
Nope.
Are you sure? I feel like you could.
Nope. XP is treated as an individual.
I can
I
run
can't
fast.
control my map very well here. Whoops. Oh, I fucked up.
Yeah, it's a self spell.
Didn't somebody know polymorph?
Yeah, she's dead.
That's right. Yeah, we killed her.
Oh boy.
No, but then she came
okay.
back. It's fine.
All right. Okay.
We killed her again.
Are those actual 5-foot squares, Holden?
What's that?
Are those actual 5-foot squares
Yes.
on the map?
They each represent 5 feet.
I mean, Bess and I could both jump that.
We could what?
We could jump it.
I don't like that much.
I'm feeling like I should have stolen that grappling hook.
Yeah.
I could try to keep the door shut with magic missile. Just keep pounding into it.
I don't. I can't see the fucking map. Ah.
Zephyr, why don't you run? And Six runs and takes the yellow path there. Or me or you and Bess run, because you're both the speediest. I take Six and we just fucking hop our shit over. If anybody falls down, I'll jump down and teleport them back up.
That actually sounds like a good plan. To me.
Alright,
I'd do it.
we only get one chance at this.
Mm-hmm. How deep
I'd
is
get
the
a couple.
well? Can I tell? Bars?
What's that? How deep?
How deep is the trench?
I believe I told you it was about 30 feet or so.
Well,
Maybe
do you
40?
believe or do you know?
I'd have to go back into my notes from several sessions ago. This is off the top of my
he's
head.
God,
It was like
so-
30 or 40 feet.
I'm giving you shit.
Yeah. I would have to go back. I can go
Yeah,
back
I'll
to
be
my notes if
fine.
you
I
really
can-
want to know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's 30 to 40 feet, depending on where you're looking at.
Falling
I
from
could feather
30
fall to the
feet
bottom
is
of
a
that. That's
great
not a-
chance to break your legs, so
But there's
Don't
water.
Not for
fall.
6. 6 can
There's
just jump
water.
in if you want. There's water too. Anyone?
You wouldn't
No?
recall. You guys didn't really check or
Okay.
anything.
I thought that was water. It
Okay.
just looks like water.
I thought it was
Oh.
water too. It's
didn't we know it was covered by a moat? Oh well, anyways.
I mean, fuck it.
Well,
If we
yeah.
get
I say fuck it.
if
Let's
we
go.
get around, yeah, around the top there,
Okay.
I think it's a good plan. All right, do it.
So
Make the rolls.
let's do this with initiative.
Oh
Okay.
no.
This is what we're gonna do to end the night because we got some sleepy people.
Stop calling me out for
I'm
that. I feel
calling
shitty
you out.
already.
I'm calling you out a little bit.
I know you do it every week. What's new,
Oh yeah, because you want to end early every week. But let's
bitch? I could just not play. I'm sorry that I have to fucking sleep
Yeah,
sometimes.
how dare you have a real adult job? What the fuck?
I know you say that every time, and it
Yeah.
makes you feel like shit, dude. Fuck.
Let's roll initiative for everybody else.
I rolled a
Why
nine.
won't
I
it let me
attempted to roll
roll?
a command.
Select your character token.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't see my character token. Son of a.
Hey, baby. You want to get that money?
I'm gonna kill you to death.
Ew.
Come here. Come here. Come get that money.
There it is.
Come to my lap for
I
money.
think you've ruined
Okay.
it, and I now call her cat too.
Hi,
So-
Oreo. Hi, Oreo.
Can you add me, Holden?
Yep, I got you.
Thank you.
Okay, Zephyr, any bonus?
No.
Nope. He got his bonus. Percival, any bonus?
Yes, you are.
You have alert, so you got some
yeah,
bullshit,
7.
right? Yeah.
Oh, you're eating my
And
finger.
Bess, any bonus?
3.
Okay.
7 and 16 is 23. Oh, I thought you said 22.
Okay, so that is our initiative order. I'm gonna say, from I know it's not perfectly, this doesn't work perfectly, but from the far point of the map, you guys are maybe, without being detected, let's just call it 30 feet. You are 30 feet to the right of the map. What I could do if, let me see here. I'm gonna see if there's any way I can like accurately portray that for you.
There's not. I tried.
Yeah. So, Percival, it is your go. You're 30 feet away from this right side. How are we going to start?
Is there any cover that I can use?
On your way in, there's tall grass, there are rocks.
Honestly, since this is for my life, I would get down into an army crawl and start crawling,
Okay. So
staying in the grass.
So you start crawling in the tall grass. Make a stealth check for me.
Oh god, I fucking love making stealth checks. It's so fucking hard. Here it comes. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, I stealthed my pants.
It is going to beat their passive. So you make it 15 feet forward. Crawl. What's your movement speed, actually?
35. Hold on. I'm trying this out on one computer instead of 2 screens.
Gotcha.
40.
40. So you make it 20 feet forward, crawling. You're 10 feet away from the rest side of the map. Anything else? And where exactly would you like to be crawling? Like, what tile would you like to be arriving on when you finish crawling in?
So I'm on this last row here.
Yep. Like, that's where, well, you're 10 feet away from that.
Okay. Probably up near the top.
Okay. So you'll be arriving, like, here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're 10 feet away from that. 6, what are you doing?
I'd go away until the end of the round.
Okay. So you're going to pass. Bess?
I would like to be very sneaky in following where Percy just went.
Okay, so you're gonna army crawl with him.
How tall is the grass?
At its tall, the tall grass goes from anywhere from 2 feet to 5 feet tall. It kind of ranges, but with an army crawl, you would get a little bit of a bonus to your stealth.
Okay,
it's kind of
yeah.
cover almost. So if you wanna, you got 40 feet as well, don't you?
Yeah.
So you can keep pace with Percy, moving right next to him, moving 20 feet forward. I'd like you to also make a stealth check. And since you're smaller,
Ooh.
Okay.
The grass at its tallest would probably cover most of me anyways, so.
Still in that one. Plus 10. Okay. You guys watch.
Plus 10. What the fuck?
You guys watch. Zulfur, it's your turn. You watch as Percy and Bess start moving through the grass, and you notice that Bess in particular, Percy he's not moving the grass much. He's moving very carefully, and Bess is just following suit and crawling. And though she's small, she's making a lot of ruckus in the grass. And if this continues without being checked, she's going to be caught. She's going to be discovered very quickly.
Where you said we're 30 feet away.
Yep. They're now 20 feet ahead of you as they're crawling through the tall grass. And
I
Bess is
am
making a fucking mess.
Where are they? Like, about here?
Bess, about here.
I am going to run 30 feet into. I'm trying to get into view towards the bottom.
Okay, so you're just gonna run into the view, like right next to the guards.
Yep.
Okay, 30 feet, you make it there, and all the guards now notice you, like, what the fuck?
Hi, can I pass?
Okay, that's gonna bring us to the guards, and they go,
Yeah, sure, bye.
Captain,
No.
Are you still like in quote unquote disguise?
No, at this point I wouldn't really be. I would have cleaned myself up the second we left.
Okay. He looks at you.
That would
Goes,
have been fucking hilarious.
the guard
Yeah,
captain
go
here
ahead.
goes,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, immediately all the crossbows are not pointed at you, but at the ready. Swords are drawn. People are like, whoa. And he looks at you and goes, the fuck did you sneak up on us for?
No clue. Thought it would be funny. Was it?
No, you son, you never want to sneak up on a guard.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was.
Are you with? Hold on, you're with the Direwood people, right?
No.
Make a deception check.
Hey,
I'm
hold on,
sorry, the what?
because I still
Am
have
I-
luck. I do have my luck points. Do not tell me the results right away.
Understood.
Just
Derwad?
now you can tell me the
What?
results.
Okay.
So I'll take that dirty 20.
He looks at you and goes, hold on. He looks at you. He doesn't seem to believe you.
No, I'm not changing my story at this point.
Yeah. He rolled a natural 19 on insight. He looks at you and goes, I'm pretty sure I saw you.
I just want to get out of here, man.
Why do you? What's your hurry? And at that point, that's the end of his turn. Percival, it's your turn. You can hear Zelfer just chatting away with his
Wait.
guard captain.
Can I get to toss in?
What? I'm sorry.
Is 6 able to go? Is what I think
Oh
what he
yes,
said.
Yeah.
you were holding your
I
action.
delayed.
Yeah, you delay. Yeah, we'll call it a reaction. What did you want to do?
If possible, I would like to sneak to roughly. Maybe you can't see where I'm pinging here. The top of the, kind of that top tent. If I can kind of get around the side of that and just keep an eye on
You wanna
Zelfer for a minute,
sneak
that
over
would be
there?
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make a stealth check and go for it.
Stealthy. Coming. One. Stealth. Yeah.
Okay. You believe that you've moved up undetected and you're kind of hiding behind the tent.
Okay.
You're taking an eye on Zelfer.
Yes.
Okay. Then
And that's
Percival.
where I will stay.
Yep, Percival, you barely hear like the shifting of feet up ahead of you. You understand it's probably 6 running up ahead, and if you peer through the grass, you can kind of see him. You're still army crawling forward. How would you like to proceed?
Wait, so he's just running?
He just kind of very quietly, kind of in a monk fashion, pitter-pattered over and is kind of
Dashed
hiding
over.
behind a tent. Yeah.
Bess, how tall are you? How much do you weigh?
I am 5.
Never ask
oh
a
my
woman
God.
I'm
Hold
not
on.
asking a rat.
She is 5'1" and 100 pounds.
Hold on, how much do you weigh, bitch?
180.
Ooh, of pure sex.
Okay. Percival's gonna look back at Bess being all clunky,
Mhm.
and it's probably gonna cut my movement speed even more. Fuck.
Yeah, you've noticed she's
I
like
rolled bad. I
your
rolled bad.
your
I'm
army crawl.
sorry.
You're proficient in this. This is your
Well,
past.
I
You
know.
notice she does not know what she's doing, and she's making a lot of ruckus, despite
Alright,
being
he's gonna
small.
mentally heal himself, and he's gonna turn back and go on my back, lay flat, and he's gonna try to carry her.
Like in a
No, Bess
army
won't
crawl.
get on. No, Bess won't get on his no.
Okay, have fun getting caught. I'm gonna keep crawling.
I am trying to hopefully not let anyone get caught but me.
Hey,
Okay,
stop.
So I'm gonna keep crawling.
you're gonna keep crawling 20 feet forward.
Yeah.
That'll actually put you right behind 6.
Perfect.
Okay, so you crawl up here. Make another stealth check. That just barely passes the passive perception. Okay,
Good.
that is now you guys know that is the DC for the passive perception here is 15. You barely made it. Okay,
All right.
you make your way to 6. 6. You hear Percival come up behind you, and it is your turn.
I am going to continue to watch Zelfer there and just make sure he doesn't need some
Hey,
help.
buddy,
Also.
how are you?
Would you like to hold an action?
Yes, please.
What would you like to do? What would you like to hold?
I'm going to go say if Zelfer looks like he's going to be in trouble, I would like to dash out to kind of face folks with him.
Okay, that works. Got it. Thank you. Bess, your turn.
She's gonna stand up as. Oh wait, getting up, would that be my action?
No, it takes half your movement.
I would like to stand up
20
for
feet.
half of my movement and crouchedly run.
Okay, make a stealth check at disadvantage because of
Ooh.
the nat 1 before. I'm giving you a chance to fix this yourself since nobody else has, but it's gonna be at disadvantage.
I tried.
I know you did.
I am trying to distract people.
Okay. So this works perfect. Bess, are you moving up next to Percy in 6 over here?
Yeah.
Okay, you move up behind them. You both notice her. You both hear her moving up, and you look over anxiously. And Zelfer, as it's your turn, and this guy's like, "Oh, what's your rush?" He goes, "What was that?" Looks over. And he kind of looks back at some guards. Says, "Hey, movement. Go check it out." You were saying, "What's
I have a spell that lets me talk to some my people who are not around me, and they told me and my friends that we have to sneak out because they believe there's someone after us in the city. Hence why I was being sneaky. My friends probably are around here sneaking as well.
You think there's a threat to you here?
Yes, that's what I've been
Why
told.
wouldn't you get a hold of guards? Why are you trying to sneak out? Why aren't you're
I'm
with
telling
you're with the
I'm
Direwood people?
I'm telling you what I was told to do, and that was sneak out of here.
By who?
My commander.
Your command. Who's your commander?
That's on a need-to-know basis.
Make another deception check.
Whoever pays the most, he says it's a wing.
Oh my god.
Again, keep in mind I have my lucky point.
Yep.
I'm using my lucky point. Okay, I'm using it. I'll take a 10 over a nat 1.
Holy shit.
He's really. You can tell. You can see on his face, man. He's real suspicious of you. He's like, okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave regardless. I just bye, and I'm just gonna try to walk past him.
Okay. So you're gonna use your movement. You get 5 feet forward, and he puts his hand forward and says,
I suggest you let your hand off of me and let me walk
I
out.
suggest you stay put. Boys, can I get some help here? And it's now his turn. And on the guard's turn, he had several gonna start combing the area. I'm gonna roll a couple of die here. Okay.
Hi, baby.
So
How's my shug?
these two, this guy starts moving through the box 5, 10.
Oh, say hi to
15,
Sadie.
20
Hi,
starts moving
Sadie.
over here.
Sadie, are you being a bitch to your mom?
Oh, she's being
5,
the worst.
10, 15, 20, 25.
She's the worst kitty in the world. I'm gonna friggin' bap you with water. You bad
I don't even know where
Okay.
my cats are.
10,
Go
Is
away!
Kristen awake yet?
No.
Go away.
She woke up,
Shoot.
shut my door, and went back to sleep.
Okay.
Nice.
She
So
needed
now
it.
guards are actively searching for the 3 of you. And Zelfer, there are 4 on you. Percival, it's your turn.
How close are the guards to me? Can I see?
Yeah, there's one right here and one over here searching the grass. And it looks like this guy's on a path to intercept you.
I'm beginning to think we could have just asked them if we could leave.
Yes.
Clock's ticking. He's coming towards you.
I know, and Chad, this is probably a really bad idea. Blake, sorry.
Cause fear. Within range.
Would that alert him to where I am? I don't think
Target
it would.
must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. What are the components to that?
Oh shit! Hold on, let me look it up. I didn't put it in.
First, he has to make a wisdom saving throw, and you're casting it on the one that's on an intercept path with you.
It is verbal and somatic.
Okay.
So I'd very quietly whisper, "Run."
Okay. There's a chance, but let's see if he succeeds. Your DC is 13.
Yeah, that feels low for a warlock, though.
Isn't it your Is it your wisdom or charisma?
Warlock's always Warlock's charisma, buddy.
It's charisma. Yeah.
Is
it?
Yeah.
Percival. So it'd be your charisma. Yeah, your charisma's real
yeah.
fucking low,
All my stats are low,
except for strength.
except for my strength. I'm a big wacky boy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, your charisma's just really low.
Nice.
Damn.
Okay, this is epic.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it is a 13. Let's see how it does.
Nat 1.
That is a 10 plus 2.
Yes.
He's afraid!
So you tell him run. So he just hears in his ear run, and you see him kind of start looking around. Okay, and he starts screaming. And it looks like he's just gonna start running in a random direction, which I will roll now.
You cut out. He what?
He's gonna start running in a random direction, and he turns
Excellent.
around immediately away from you guys and starts run. It looks like he's about to start running into the enclosure here. Okay,
Fabulous.
6, it's your turn. You definitely noticed Percival casting that spell.
I looked at Percival and I pointed Zelfer and I say, "Go teleport that idiot out of here." And then I look to Beth and I say, "Stand up and run."
Okay.
Hi, Rose Tyler. I'm the doctor. Run.
So what are you doing? Is that that's your turn? You're just telling people what to do?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm doing.
Okay. 6 starts handing out orders. Bess, what are you doing?
I am already standing up, right?
Yep.
I run.
Run.
Show me your exact path.
What?
Show me your exact path.
I do not know how to do that. I'm sorry. How do I do that in here?
Okay. So you are moving where?
To the yellow route.
You're gonna try to follow the yellow route. So you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You can get to about here, like the edge here.
Yeah.
You're around the wall, but now you're looking. You've got like maybe a foot-ish of room to kind of, you'd have to do some acrobatics here to safely get across. But it's possible.
To like follow the yellow path?
Yeah, the ledge is maybe like a foot out, maybe. At certain points, it gets larger, but it would probably be a check to get across here.
Like, think of it as Garvin on that really weird place on the side.
Where we go every time? No.
So are you guys
Could
fuck?
I totally, absolutely,
Hey,
all the
no.
time.
Only on Sundays.
You
That's
work Sunday
God's
nights.
day.
I would like to use. Can I cast a spell on myself?
Yeah, you have
Would that
your
still-
action and
okay.
bonus action. You just used all your movement.
Okay, I'm gonna do enhance ability.
Okay.
Yeah, spell. I don't have anything written, but here it says touch a creature. I'm assuming I can just like go, hey, I'm giving it to myself,
You are
and
a
bestow
creature.
upon it a magical enhancement. Choose one of the following effects. The target gains the effect until the spell ends. I am giving. Stop. Sorry, Sadie's trying to eat the Christmas lights.
Sadie.
Stop, Sadie. She's seriously gonna knock it down. I'm sorry. The target has advantage on dex checks. If it doesn't take damage, it also doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less if it is not incapacitated.
Okay. How long does that last?
I believe it's a concentration spell for up to how long? Up to 1 hour.
Up to 1 hour.
Concentration
Okay.
up to 1 hour.
So you're gonna make this easier. Okay. Good call. Anything else?
That's it for now.
Okay. Mr. Zelfer, it is your turn as the guards are now
What?
coming over and kind of.
Well, I really don't care what you guys do. I'm walking past you. Want to see me run? If you attack me, it'll end poorly for you.
You're not. Listen, let's just have a chat.
I tap myself on the nose, and I start to vibrate. Bye-bye!
Okay.
And I'm gonna run through them to the door.
You're gonna try to run straight through them. The door's closed.
I'm gonna go open the door.
Okay. How?
Is there... When I'm looking at the door, does it look like there's an easy way to open it?
It looks like there's a winch system that, like, you have to. It has to be pulled to open the door.
Okay, so I can now run... My movement speed's, I believe, 30. I can run 60.
Okay, but you're running straight for the
So-
door.
10, 20, 35, and I'm gonna hit that wench.
And you're just gonna start. Ah! Okay. First
Yeah.
off, you're running away from 4 guards. You're casting expeditious retreat. I'm sorry.
Yep.
So they do technically get opportunity attacks where they're all gonna try to grapple you, but because you're so fucking fast, I'm gonna give them disadvantage.
Can you grapple as an opportunity attack?
It's technically an attack, isn't it?
No, it's an action.
Hold on, let me check. Combat, yeah, opportunity. I thought you could, but I could be mistaken.
I was always under the impression because it's not an attack
You
action.
can see moves to make an use your reaction to make 1 melee attack against the attack occurs. You can avoid blah blah blah. Can you grapple? It actually doesn't clearly say in the rules. Let me double check. No, it's technically not an attack action. It's just it's just an attack, not an attack action.
In action.
Yeah, no, as a ready action you could, but not as an opportunity attack. So they're just gonna swipe at you.
Are they? So they're obviously making an attack at me.
Yeah. 4 of them are gonna swipe at you as you're running away from them.
I'd say that's pretty sketchy if I were you.
That is my... I didn't think they were going to attack me. I was hedging a lot of bets on that.
Yep. Nope. 4 are making attacks. Let's see. The first one. I'm still gonna give them disadvantage though because you're fucking fast. So the first one is a 13.
Hits.
The crossbow is gonna be double 2s, so that's not gonna hit. Next one is gonna fuck me. 11.
Miss. I think... Hold on. Pause. That's the first time I think you've naturally missed.
Yeah. And then the next is gonna be a 12.
That hits.
2 hits. Okay, so 1 sword and 1 pike. Let me roll. So you're gonna take some slashing and piercing damage here. Just for a second, it's gonna be 22 damage total.
What the fuck?
As they start slashing, they go whoa, and they start as you're running by them, they start swinging, and I'm gonna have you make. It's technically I'm gonna have to call it a free action. I'm gonna allow you to start because you still got movement. I'm gonna allow you to start make a strength check to fucking pull this winch to start operating this door and opening it up.
I do have my luck point.
Yeah.
I will not be using it.
Okay, you get the door. You got like a foot of clearance. You could maybe try to squeeze through, but you don't know if it's gonna close the moment you let go. But that is the end of your turn.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Okay, so the guards now. This guy is fucking panicking. Oh god! And he starts running. He just like slams into the wall and it's freaking out over here. Some of the guards start noticing. This one gets distracted and hops down and tries to help him. This one gets distracted and they're trying to calm him down, figure out what the fuck is going on. 1, 2, 3. The commander's like, what the fuck is going on here? And goes over to his guy who's running away. His 3 guards are now going to try to attack Zelfer again. Actually, no. They're going to try to grapple you. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up these stats.
Oh god, this is gonna be so fucking good if it works.
Okay.
Probably see you guys soon. Nah, man, I'm gonna die before that happens.
Not if I can help it, motherfucker. You sit your pretty little ass down.
So the first one's gonna grapple me.
Yeah, all 3 are attempting to grapple you. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna give them 3 die versus your 1. So make an acrobatics or athletics check for me.
Well, it's gonna be acrobatics. And I have my luck point.
That's true. Okay, so
I will be using my luck point.
Yeah, that's fine.
I fucking shouldn't have used my luck point.
Oof.
Okay. I don't know if it's possible for them to fail. Well,
Probably
one of them's
not.
a nat 20 right away. So no, you are now being grappled. These 3 soldiers, you got the door open just enough for yourself to squeeze through, but now you're being held by these 3 guys.
Jesse, are you a paladin?
Percy, it's your turn.
I have a feeling that's a yes.
I think I found your paladin class on D&D Beyond on the subreddit, or not the subreddit, but the you know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, then I didn't. Sorry. I'm gonna get up and sneakily use my 20 feet of movement that I have left. Right.
I guess you'd technically still be prone. Yeah.
10 or 5, 10, 15, 20.
Uh-huh.
And that's all my movement that I have.
I'm gonna say the guards are distracted enough. They're probably not gonna notice you just moving from 10 to 10.
So Zelfer's here, right?
In fact, last turn you didn't use any movement, did you? You just cast a spell.
Correct.
So I'm gonna say you probably would have crouched up a bit, use half your movement to get up. I'm gonna allow this because it would not make sense for you not to. So you have your full movement here.
Am I still covered right here?
You could try, yeah. It would be a stealth check, but you see that most of the guards are quite distracted.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out. Shit. Okay. Fuck you. Is this a guard? Right here?
Yep, that's the guard captain.
Ah. So.
He was going to investigate the screaming guard, screaming about running away.
Okay, hold on. 5, 10. Or 5, 10, 15. That seems risky. If his attention's not on me, though, I'm gonna go for it. So I'm gonna sneak my way into there.
Okay, you're gonna try to get behind those boxes. Make a stealth check. They're distracted, but you're getting close. That will be enough. You feel as though no eyes are on you at the moment behind those boxes.
Good. All right, Zelfer, stay alive one more round, buddy.
All right, 6, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do a lot more than that.
What you doing, 6? We gotta wrap up soon here, but let's try to
All right.
finish this out. What do you got?
I go north. I follow Beth.
Okay,
You
you're
saw
gonna
me
follow
go
Bess's path.
up.
Well,
Nah, I'm
Yes,
kidding.
but- okay.
Don't.
Yeah. I
This
will
music's
take my
way
move my
too
guy. I
calm
don't think
for
I can
this.
move my guy.
There we go. Oh, okay, but you're following Bess. 5, 10, 15,
Yeah,
20,
I can't move him.
30, 35. So you can get up to Bess here.
Yeah, I'll stop basically right there.
Okay, perfect. So you're following that plan. Bess, I assume you're going to try to make your way across?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to say, 30 feet, you got 40. I'm going to say make your acrobatics check with advantage because of the spell you cast and see if you can make your way over.
Okay. Acrobatics, you said? Hey, stop.
24.
Acrobatics, right?
Yep. I see 24.
Oh, coolio, cool.
Okay, so you watch Bess very carefully. You watch actually as her feet, she's inching her way across. You notice, Six, her feet glide in an unnatural way, almost as if some other force is helping her across. And she makes her way over. And Zelfer, you can see just beyond the little 1 foot gap you made in the doors. You can see Bess pops out on the other side at the bridge.
Ah, good.
Okay, and with that,
I'd smile and wave.
it's your turn, and you're grappled by 3 men.
I go, well, didn't want to do this, and I'm just going to cast Thunderwave.
Oh! Okay.
Boy, am I glad I didn't get closer.
Bess, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, but she won't fall off the map, so I'm good.
Constitution saving throw?
Yep. Oh, okay. You're taking full damage, and you're being pushed.
15
10
feet
feet
away from 10 feet away.
What's the 15 foot? So 5, 10. Yeah. Actually, Percival and let's see. It's a 15 foot.
I think it would just miss Percival.
A 15-foot cube originating on yourself.
Yeah.
Oh god, I want to meta this to 6 so fucking bad, but I can't.
Wait, so is that 15 feet as in this square,
Jason, sense my
you,
brainwaves.
and this square, or 15 foot as in 15 feet from everywhere?
Oh.
around you?
I think it's 15 foot in total.
So then it wouldn't hit these two.
Yeah, it just hit the people by me.
Okay, yeah, it's just everyone around you, including Bess. So Bess, you are taking the 13 thunder damage and being tossed 10 feet. So 5, 10, you're tossed.
Farther away.
Uh-huh.
You said I took 13?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. And these
If
guys
you
are gonna
cast that
make
on the
a
point of
save.
yourself and you fail, where do you go?
Nowhere, you don't get hurt.
Fail. So this guy's pushed back 10 feet and actually rams into his leader. This guy's pushed back 10 feet, and this guy actually succeeds. You still have one more on you. But he's taking that damage.
I
Are
look
we
at him and-
prone? Those of us who got knocked, are we prone?
Oh.
Technically, the spell does not say so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zelfer, you
I
got
gotta go.
one guy left on you.
You should probably let go. I smile.
I'm going to let you make an intimidation check for free on that one.
Can I use the lucky die?
Do you have any left?
I have one left.
You can use one if you got one left.
I'll take it.
He says, you should probably stay put, and he tightens his grip on you.
Oh, I really don't want to have to kill you.
And
Alright, that'll be my turn.
it is the guard's turn. These guys are flipping out, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
A thunderous boom emits
This
from me.
one's getting up and gonna try to run back over towards you. This guy's trying to figure out his screaming buddy. This one is going to take aim and shoot at you, Zelfer, with the crossbow as he has now damaged his friends. That is a natural 17.
I can't stop that, so.
Yeah. It's only gonna be
Firing
that's gonna be 8
into
piercing
a,
damage from a bolt.
Wait.
Huh?
Isn't firing into a grapple incur a negative?
Does it? I don't think it technically.
I mean, I don't know if it technically does, but I know
Okay.
you've imposed it before in certain situations.
Yeah,
Such
technically
as,
by game rules it doesn't. But I'm gonna.
But
you
you
have a point.
Done it.
No, you have a point. In the way he's grappling him, I'm gonna give you 3/4 cover, which I believe gives you a +5 to AC.
Yeah,
What's your AC then?
it'd be 17, but what does he have
Oh.
overall?
Overall, he has a 21.
I can block it.
You can block it. Okay.
Mm.
So you just barely block it. Well done. Fair point.
Nicely done.
Fair point, Jason. Fair point.
Thank you.
And this guy's just gonna continue to hold his grapple on you.
So this guy shoots an arrow at me. I hold up my hand, and it snaps as the shield blocks it.
Yep. And this guy's just
I
like
lo-
fuck, and he's just holding you.
I don't want to have to kill you.
Percy, it's your turn. You're hidden still.
Alright. I am going to. How much extra movement would it be to? Or can I just go through the barrels here? Is there enough of a gap to walk through?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's fine.
Okay. How open is the door?
About a foot. Zelfer could squeeze through. You're not sure that you could.
So how does the door open? Is it
Um,
like this and then it falls down?
No, it is.
Or is it
two-
like this and it goes like this?
No, it is. Imagine like Minecraft double doors, where it swings from the center.
Oh! Perfect.
I honestly, Holden, I thought it opened up.
Oh, did you?
Yep,
Does that make a big difference to you?
might have.
Might have.
Okay.
That might be my fault. That might be my fault for not describing that well enough.
So I'll be honest, if I knew the hole was in the center, I would have just firebolted it and tried to get enough of a hole for me to go through.
Okay. So what are you
Can I
doing?
just go through these barrels?
What's that?
Can I go through these barrels like that?
I'm gonna allow it. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
it's boxes. It's not.
Then
Like,
I'm gonna walk up, and Zelfer's still being grappled, right?
Yep.
Right. I'm gonna walk to here.
you're breaking stealth.
Yep.
Okay. You walk on over.
I'm walking here, and then I'm gonna activate Orion's Grace.
Yep.
Which, sacrificing half my movement, I can then don't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Would using my teleport, isn't that instantaneous? Would that allow opportunity attacks?
I'm gonna say no.
All right, never mind then. I'm gonna walk up and I'm going to grab Zelfer around the neck and I'm gonna say I'm taking this and then I'm going to teleport over here.
I flip everyone off as I teleport.
What is that ability called?
It is called Shared Passage, and it's one of my racial features. You can use your bonus action to teleport up to your speed to an unoccupied space that you can see. You can bring one willing creature of your size or smaller who's carrying gear up to his carrying capacity.
Done.
The other
Okay, that's
creature
all I
must be
needed to
within
know.
5 feet of you once you use the trait.
Yep, that's all I need to know. You're absolutely allowed. So where are you teleporting to?
So this was 20 feet.
Yep.
25, 30, 35, 40. So right where Bess is.
So you guys are along with Bess, and you are on the other side here.
Shouldn't Bess be 10 feet farther since she got knocked?
That is 10 feet farther after she got knocked.
Oh,
No,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. So 6, you see all 3 of your companions on the bridge now. It's your turn.
I think I just left with the open arms like, the fuck?
All right. I attempt to catch up there.
Yeah, make your acrobatics check to go across.
One acrobatics check coming. Oh, where the hell did my? Whoa. Sorry,
That's what I'm
something
saying.
vanished on my. Oh, there we go.
What you saying, boy?
Ah.
Please don't die. Oh God.
Okay, that is enough.
I won't.
You make your way across,
Oh, good.
and at
All
this
right.
point, unless there's anything else anybody would specifically like to do, I'm assuming you guys are booking it west, down the path.
Hell yeah.
So what's gonna happen
Yeah.
is the guards are still in disarray, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, shouting something about Direwood, about get them. A few crossbow bolts are gonna come your way, specifically at Zelfer because he's the one who did damage. So I'm just gonna roll a few at Zelfer.
They attacked me first.
If it makes a difference, I'm gonna have Zulfer in front of me.
Do you want to try to take arrows for him?
I will definitely do that because he's already been hit and I haven't.
Okay. Does a 21 hit
I
you?
would.
21, yeah.
13?
Bitch, I don't have a shirt.
21? So is that 3 hits?
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
A 21 hit.
13 does it,
A 13 hits you?
yeah.
Why the fuck are you taking damage for me, you whore?
Bitch, shut up.
That's low damage. You're gonna take a grand total of 18 piercing damage at 3 bolts into your back.
I'm gonna block the third one. Sorry, I was gonna block one of them.
You can block one of them? How?
I have shield.
Shield. Okay. You with shield. So you take 2. The last one, then you're only taking 13.
Just
piercing
real
damage
quick,
from 2.
Holden. Would it be possible? Because I have snatch arrows. Would it be possible to knock one of them out of the air?
Yeah.
They just start firing bolts. I
Sure.
block one.
Yeah.
Grabs one. So
Yeah.
so fuck you guys.
That ability of yours, is it just something you can do, or does it cost a key point? Is it a check?
I think it costs a key point. There's no check to it. So the attack hold on, let me find it. I can reduce the amount of your attack by a certain.
I think it's
certain
1d10.
amount. Yeah, I think that is correct.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to use your key point to do that, you can absolutely
I would very much like to.
go for it. Yeah, roll that 1d10.
Perfect. And I snag it and knock it out of the way, or I just knock it out of the air.
You knock one down. Yeah, let's see what you
Yeah.
got. Roll that 1d10. Yeah, we're gonna end in just a moment here. Okay. So then, yeah, that'll
Sweet.
knock it completely out of the air. So yeah, 1 hits you in the back. You're like, oh fuck! You raise a shield for the next, and then 6. It's some crazy monk shit. Snaps another one in half out of the air, and you guys continue running. And you hear guards yelling. It sounds like they're getting the door open. They're gonna try to give chase, but you guys have bought just enough time to get out of there. As the sun is setting on Priest, you guys make your
Beautiful.
way west towards the last stop inn.
I'll be real with you. If
One-
those 3 had hit me, I would be at 11 HP.
Hey, you would've been
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Is where we're gonna pick up next time.